Everybody all right? Two, to be alive by the corner of Yahuwah. Isn't that right? Always didn't have to do it, but it did it again. Yes, and we here. Isn't that right? We appreciate it. Awesome, be proud of you. And say, yes, sir. That's right. By the corner of Yahuwah. How everybody making it? I guess that don't know. Wait a minute. I guess you're alive. I get about much we're gonna get out y'all today. Ain't it? That sounds pretty terrible. Yeah, I know. We all got problems. We had to keep going in a way. I got problems on top of problems on top of problems on top of problems. But I guess that's all I done known all my life. Seemed like, since I ain't been able to pray. Ever since I was at the hospital, that nurse started lusting at me. I said, I'm gonna have problems. I could tell, like, that lady knows she's too old for me. She at least let me get a couple of days old. Yeah, I remember everything that came. I remember the doctor, everybody. Somebody remember when they were born, what happened? Yeah, I remember JJ told their dad he seen him. He said, I remember you was standing in the window at me smiling. His dad like, that nigga seen him? Yeah, I mean, don't worry about it. You gotta be there, don't worry about it. Anyway, we took to be alive. A lot of people can't say that, mainly dead people. And some people living, I heard that one call. We're gonna be counting the rest of them. Whoever that called, that one call. Where that came from? Pork back down. That was you, Pork. I tell you something, man, you had something in your throat over half the year. You can't even afford another call. Let me ask y'all a question. Out of all of them we got, who in here can't afford to call with all the time that I'm here? Yeah, Lancaster, you lucky, but you still been here more time. You been at least 4 times this year. Mike, you been pretty suspect by showing up. How many of y'all I be forgetting, Mike? I see myself. I know that guy from somewhere. How long you been out for non-COVID? One walk, he'll be missing for about a month and a half. 2 months. And that's no COVID. If you get COVID, we done. He might not make it back all 23 get COVID. But I got people still catching. I don't really know people catching it lately. Do y'all? Not many people. Somebody caught it with him, but they clear now. But they ain't sure tonight. I don't know if it came back, if it revealed logo or something like that. I heard who that was. I'm going to say it was Joseph. Man, bad, man. You call now, man. Everybody be watching. Folks be looking at you like, what the other one at? Because you can't say, they like, no, nigga, that's another one come with that. Keep going. We're going to see how far they're going to run out. You said that, they be like, yeah, it's time to go. Y'all understand this? The world with people, you just say, man, cover your mouth. Now, you do that stuff, man, people stop. It ain't bad of you to be like, it was a lady, it was people had mace. Like, they be in the line 6 feet, and they'll tell you, I'll mace you. Man, it was bad. Man, people, listen, it was bad. When it first came, because people were afraid. So they were like 6 feet was 6 feet. People like, I'll mace you. Get back. Yeah, people, I still see all these masked up people. I look at them. I saw to put on a mask. I said, no, I said, all the niggas with COVID got masks on. I'm good. I can keep moving. Yeah, they be loving them little man. That's not no move. I just keep moving. I be like, I really like y'all to keep this up. Because this makes it, because I feel safe. I wouldn't feel safe with them naked meat facing. Hayward asked me today about the naked meat. Tell my preacher, I know you was not just talking, but what if I open up the naked meat? Do you think it'll work? And a cup of water. That's what they gonna call it. A naked meat and a cup of water. How many of y'all interested in going now? Sound like some old filthy strip club place or something. Sometimes some old nasty dungeon eat. Yeah, the naked meat. I can tell you, I heard of a restaurant called a naked meat. That don't sound like a place we need to go in there. Now if you're trying to be saved. Isn't that right? If you just put it out there for anybody, what you think, Aaron? The naked meat. Aaron said, my pastor said it sound kind of suspect. And I go on my pastor. I'm kind of suspect, but I think Hayward kind of suspect. I'm wondering about Hayward. Is he really a member of him? How many of y'all try making the man cool with everything you got? And so y'all question Hayward being suspect. So that's a lot of us. I thought it was just me. I feel better knowing other people. Y'all had y'all hand up too? Y'all make, yeah. Yeah, I'm questioning a lot of stuff about people now. I'm just asking people, I'm just going, man. Like Jahid, I'm questioning Jahid. Anybody ever told you had a stink attitude before? Good. More than one person? More than 3 people? How many of y'all here really want to be saved? Tell Jahid he got a nasty attitude. Did anybody put a gun in y'all head to say that? These people, where is that? Where all this force stuff come from? The people that clear, they tell you got a nasty attitude. Huh? We've been saying, they ain't the first time we done told you about your name. You don't hit to me. Who all in hit? Who all in here has he threatened? Shakira, he done threatened. Oh, this joke. Look at this man done threatened. Look at this man. He done threatened. You just terrible. Just terrible. The man just terrible. Anybody else? Michelle, you got a problem with him? Jaheed? Thank you. See that? A lot of folks. Anybody in the hallway got a problem with Jaheed? All right, bang. Boogie been talking. What you think about him rapping, Boogie? Trash. He said trash. We said, where I at, Boogie? I said, I put on, Leon said, you don't want to ask, he said, you don't want to ask Boogie about Jaheed. I said, he said, don't ask Boogie. I said, Boogie, what about, he said, trash. I said, I like that. Ain't that right? Yeah, I like it. It's your attitude. It's how we don't try to do attitude one-on-one, try to teach you how to have a better attitude. First thing, we need to slap you with a brick. I'm saying you got to, that kind of humble you down a little bit. Because once, like I said, you got to go down before you go up, right? So you let her hit you in the head with a brick, you'll go down. I don't know how long, but you should get back up. How you say around? Hopefully. Ryan told her, what's wrong with you, brother? Your countenance is falling. He said, hopefully you'll make it in. Hopefully. I mean, man, like one of them cancer diagnoses. Man, hopefully you make it in, bro. Isn't that right? But anyway, we're alive. Isn't that right? So we'll try to get ready to move forward. Make sure we get this thing right. Carry the Malak. Troublemaker. All that. And that free zone back down. Ain't that right? Then he have on the turtleneck. Ain't that name free zone? What's it? Frozen. I got a different copy, y'all. On mine is free zone. It's frozen. Yeah, you do that. You can do that though. I can do that frozen. Where that look? Woman, where is my super suit? Look at it, yo. I ain't laughing. He look like Frozen. He does look like him. I said, cartoon in here. You want to go out at nighttime? Hold on. Freeze. Don't worry. I had to get that cup of water here dried out. Don't worry. You had to be there. I kind of like The Incredibles. They got some parts you skip over the other parts, like tearing up his car, throwing their boss through the wall, all that kind of stuff. I like stuff like that. And boss white man go through the wall. I felt better on behalf of my people. Now, I don't know what color he was. I think I want to say he was black, but then he might have went back white. I don't know anyway. I'm gonna make our cartoon we working on. I'm gonna have to get Leonard. You gonna draw it up? We're gonna draw it up. I think we need to shoot it, like do it and run it through real life. We don't need no cartoon because this nigga here real. Yeah, real nigga. He just need to be real, regular old type. Regular old nigga. You know what I'm saying? Stuff happen, he just handle it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody run, grab some of his stuff, try and run, shoot him in the back. Boom. Keep going, he don't get caught. And he wiped the gun out. You know, TV, them guys mess up. They shoot, they be right here, pop out. They be trained assassin, handprint everywhere. And they like, we don't have no clues who did this. He must be some kind of spy. Like, damn, I'm looking at the man handprint everywhere. He done grabbed the body, kissed it, left DNA. They like, oh, this guy, he's a professional. We can't catch him nowhere. Has anybody watched the series I sent out? Secrets and Lies. You seen that? How far were you at? Second series? First series?
No, first series.
First series.
So like
7?
7.
Okay. You back there. How long you been since you started? Oh, well, he doing pretty good. How many through with Secret and Lies? That's tight. Y'all not serious. Y'all not serious. That many folks ain't done. We've been through that and started on another one. Who even started? What episode you on? 1. That's like hell made me so sick. We did Sneaky Peek. We were going on here, we watched it like, man, we said we'll wait till everybody catch up, because I'm watching wait to catch up. So we were talking, he was like, yeah, we're talking, we're like, we're gonna talk, hey, look, we like, everybody done now, because it's been like 3-4 months. So we looking, I'm like, where you at? Cause he like, he finna get ready to get out of jail. We like, finna get. We're like, hell, that's the first 10 minutes. I'm like, now what can't they was saying? He said, look, he don't know. He talking about, yeah, he in jail. He probably be getting ready to get out. Man, it been a long time. Now that been sent. That was over a year ago. Hayward said now he done popped up at that ground. Who seen Sneaky Pete? Oh, yeah. Hayward at the part where he come to the door and meet his grandmama. Where that said, Faith? First episode, that's what he had. Yeah, so now he from the 10 minutes, he like 15 minutes in now. So we done with Hayward. We don't have time. But Hayward almost threw with Secret and Live, ain't you, Hayward? We talking about two seasons. Hayward been watching that thing about 4 months. And that man, what episode you on, Hayward? 1.5? Okay, I don't believe no. Where he at? No, I know better. I don't trust Hayward. But now this other one that I've been watching, that's a pretty good one. Personal interest. I said, you started. Where you at? Oh, you already watched it? Yeah, you probably missed some. It done changed. It's different since you watched it. It done changed it. It look new when I'm watching it. You know what? I'd rather you just, I find something like them played out and done, so I go back and watch. I don't have time to watch something and your ass ain't wrote out the next series. I don't have time. That's over with. We got to write something. You should have been thought about that, because I'm looking, at that point I need to keep moving. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for all that waiting you to write for the next week. I did a Batman mess me up years and I was like, you be watching and he'll be in there and the quicksand be right here. And be next week, same time, same back channel, you come back, damn thing down here. If I can just get my belt, my utility, I got a quicksand stopper. You're like, hold on for a minute. I'm sitting here thinking y'all have surely been dead, because this going to be all the way to tomorrow if I see it, and the quicksand up here, come back there, it down here, and he done made it his utility belt. Like, there's just too many problems. I need you either to be dead or come up with a good excuse how you got out. Because some stuff, it leave you messed up. You like, oh, man, don't die. But you like, are you going to die? Because I'm looking for this. And you right now, that's where you left me at. So I don't like them shows come back, then you start less than what. Cause I remember where it started. Batman had quicksand up to him. Don't come on tomorrow night and it's him. We can't do that. So I just want to make sure. My show going to be real. Where it stop at, that way it's going to pick up tomorrow. They come and say, it'll come on when you right there, it's going to say, hold on. This where we let off at? We start exactly right here. Action. So that way you don't miss nothing. And then we're going to wait while you go to the bathroom and pee. You ain't going to have to hear that. Every now and then the superhero we're going to have, this nigga here going to ask you, who got to go to the bathroom? You know what I'm saying? He'll let you go to the bathroom, go ahead, run to the kitchen, get some, come back, action. That way people can enjoy it. How many times y'all done missed out going to the bathroom? See that? I almost lost a kidney. You watch the stuff, you like, I don't want to stop. You know, you hear rewind right now, it's rolling. Because you stop, then you got to come back, you know, and back up a little bit. So to throw out, you need to just kind of keep going. So all we have, when you watch the show, it'll come with a colostrophe bag. And a pamper. You know what I'm saying? That way, whatever you want to do, think about it. You can watch it and you just mess on yourself and just clean yourself up later. And a pack of wet wipes. And a Kroger bag you can put it in and tie it up with some hand sanitizer. That way you ain't got to call. So I'm thinking of everything. All this stuff, you're like, man, I done messed in the diaper, but ain't got nothing to clean. Wet wipes. Man, where am I put it? In him. Now my hand dirty. Hand sanitizer. Action. Everybody want to get about? I'm going to need investors. You want to invest in a humpback? There'll be plenty of holes on there. Look at you turn around here. That's what I'm talking about. We have about one or two. I want to lose it, mine. What y'all do? Mike, you want to be in the movie? Who you going to be? So who? What the Darn Man? What did Darn Man do? Oh, Darn. The trusted sidekick. Darn Man. Yeah, we're going to bring you in here, Darn Man. You ain't going to be on but a couple of episodes. You be sick too much. You ain't going to be on a regular. Because they have some shows, sometimes Robin didn't show up, it be like that. Yeah, Darn Man, and he come out every night and you come out. Ain't that? Can't you let him get away? Darn Man. Ain't that right? Yeah. It be me, crazy ass nigga, and Darn Man. Isn't that right? Like, Darn Man. Darn Man gets slapped every other episode. How many of y'all want to invest in this? I'm telling you, we can go places. We're going to get this out here and wide early. It's the best time now. Ain't nothing on TV. Martin gone. Isn't that right? All the good stuff, well, that wasn't a good show to me. But all the good stuff gone, good times. So back then, people were writing in. Martin was like, I know he was funny for a lot of y'all. He was all right though. He was all right. He decent for what he was trying to do. I came with Flip Wilson. Flip Wilson was better. When you gonna do character, ain't none of them guys better than Flip Wilson. He run Flip. Tell him Flip was the man. So you see them come out trying to play all that. Him and that other Fox boy, Jamie Foxx, and who they had, Shanae and all that stuff, and Wanda. See, Jared Dean broke the mold. So he came out, he did all that stuff so early. He just went and just starlighted. A lot of people came up through Flip Wilson. They don't give him no credit for that. A lot of folks, Burt Reynolds, whole lot, John Wayne, them came in his show. Man, everybody had to come see Flip. Flip was the man. Flip was on his way being bigger than, what's that white boy? Ed Sullivan. They get y'all TV. They don't let you make Ed Sullivan the money. They get y'all TV with black man. Like everybody was excited with Arsenio Hall. No, Flip was the man. Flip came out, boy, that ring on, had them show. He could wear a suit, but Flip was entertaining. Had Red Fox. He brought Red Fox out over there. Richard Pryor came over there to see him. All of them had to come see him. Them guys kept on their head. He got them when their head was knotted. See, when y'all see them, their hair cut, they were piling. Flip Wilson, the man, you were going to come out and show you want to come see Flip Wilson. Y'all, how many of y'all don't know Flip Wilson? Y'all do that. Go back through your archive, look at the old Flip Wilson show. She back there, little Flip Wilson was the man. I done good, clean comedy. You can sit down with your kids and watch it. The whole night, he was good, funny, whole show funny. See, them guys back then that originated. These guys now, all most of them guys wrote, Paul Mooney wrote for them, homosexual wrote for them. That's why they were doing so much gay stuff. Some guys, they were funny back then. They was just naturally talented, you know what I'm saying? Our people naturally entertaining like that. But see, you get Hollywood gets you, they mess you up. Just like Richard Pryor, they messed him up, had him doing that little movie, Moving, made him a clown, the toy. They made him a clown. He really hated that stuff. See, it stepped on his style. It wouldn't let. What was good about Richard Pryor didn't write that stuff, but nobody gonna act out your stuff better than Richard Pryor. You can write it, but you can't say it funny than Richard Pryor. And he'll call you MF in a minute. And the way he called it to you, like, man, I like that. Call me that again. Most folk them fighting words, but when Richard called it to you, and he had that big thick mustache too, Richard was funny. And he could talk about himself, but these guys, no. Eddie Murphy started out funny, but hell, he went gay. We trying to laugh without like funny like that. Some guy, when he first came, I had them old tight, booty hugger, red pants on, tight. He like, man, you got her start telling jokes, you know what pants like that. It was terrible. He was just terrible. He came out all that red on, then he would tell them little gay, he eat them little gay jokes in. You had to watch them. When they eat them gay jokes, I'm telling nothing to watch now. David Chappelle. When he came, they were talking, man, Dave used to be funny. When he was skinny, with more crackhead, and they done filled out that weight. He need to get back, he need to smoke them rocks again. When his eye look kind of dry, guess what made him funny? He was ugly and he's saying it. And you're like, man, that joker don't know how ugly he is and he's funny. I'm telling you, he was entertaining. Like, that joke, that stuff, we watched that stuff, that man talking about having sex with McClurkin, that boy, I said, I'm like, that shit, that ain't funny. You talking having sex with no kid. This ain't no funny. That ain't funny now. But they eat that stuff in, so you don't watch them. They eat stuff in. You start looking at, this guy sick. Yeah, I don't know how you care when talking about having no sex with no kid. I'm like, no. I think he was trying to use some other person had this on the kid. He was saying something about that. But see, these guys will let you know they into them type of worlds. See, what a look funny. The other folk probably laugh, oh man, he just a comedian, he just funny. No, he ain't just funny. He lets some people know what's going on. And there's some other people that into that world. All these people, let me tell you something. These people have codes. These actors, everybody got codes. These folks put stuff out there. They know who want to hear it. Because them folks not laughing. Some of them folks into it, because I ain't find nothing funny about that. Right. No, I ain't find nothing funny talking about having sex with no kid. I'm like, I don't know what you think about. And then you're a man talking about having with a boy. You like, wrong shit. Somebody should have put his ass out the state. They just cut them lights. Oh, everybody go home. They nigga lost their damn mind. Said, man, we ain't paying you for no shit like that. I told him, man, we ain't paying you for that. Oh, they ain't offending none of y'all, do. Folks look at them, yeah. No, we don't play like that. I don't know nobody play like that. No, we don't play like that. That's dangerous right there. So you got to watch these people. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, these folks will slip some stuff in on you. A lot of folks send me, y'all see Jamal Bryant. I sent that little video. Somebody told one of my cousins, he talking about growing marijuana out there, so bring the young people in. Let me tell you something. Hell to the no, to the no. You know, young people know smoking no weed, growing no weed. Listen, the problem ain't, man, I personally don't smoke marijuana, so that's my personal, I just don't do it, because I'm not to the hallucinogenic type thing, not me. All I'm trying to do is relax. I just want to relax. I want to go to sleep. That's all I want to do, okay? I ain't trying to do no tricks. I ain't trying to walk up no damn ceiling, you know, and see my foot can grip sheetrock. I just ain't in all that. All I want to do is go to sleep. That's all I want to do is go home. I just want to smoke till I just go to sleep. That's all I want to do, okay? I don't want to go out nowhere, riding around my damn head out no one. I want to just go home. That's just not me. I want to go home. I want to go to sleep. And I want to start rummaging through shit. I keep some chips. I know what stuff at. I just go and say, man, I ate some outside. I said, damn, man, it don't make no sense. I had mixed too much stuff. I ate something sweet. I ate some cookies. I just need 2 cookies. I don't want 3, 2. I ate them. I said, take that sugar. I need some salt. I went in there and got me some potato chips. Low sodium potato chips. Ate some of them. I said, I need something else. When I got some peanuts, got through that, I said, I need to eat healthy. So banana, I ate a banana. I laid down, I said, damn, I'm sick. I said, I don't know how I mixed all that together. But man, my mind though, it was the perfect match. I said, I need a banana. I said, I need to eat something healthy, eat a banana. I said, damn, I'm sick. I said, what I was thinking, man. So everything need to have some control to it. Y'all got it? But anyway, as far as young people and trying to draw young people in, young people don't need to be drawn in with that. You got to draw them in with the truth. That's right. I ain't putting nobody hair, all that hair coming to let them drop their hair. We have sag that your ass ain't sagging around here. That's not making no change. You basically crippling like him trying to bring them in using the marijuana fields or whatever, doing the hemp field. No, I'm gonna draw them in like that's the wrong concept. I'm not. When this is the problem you got. This is what they look when you're dealing from the religious standpoint of what you're doing. That's what you're using to draw them. I'm not trying to use no cannabis, no hemp fields, nothing else. If you're going to come in, we're going to use what Yahuwah say he used. He used the foolishness of preaching the Dabarim. That's all he going to use to save you. Not no hemp fields, nothing else. All that's something. And I tell you, first of all, your ass need to learn how to read and write before you try to grow something. Most of our kids, too, illiterate, and you need to learn some respect. Teach them what they need to know first. Teach them the basic, even in business, you need to learn how to respect people. Respect, for business, you got to know how to respect your customers. You got to respect people. That's part of some of the young people don't have. You're just trying to put them into making money, but they don't have the respect part of that, the maturity part of it. And you get them out now, they putting marijuana in all kind of stuff. I was talking to somebody talking about all this dipping and putting it in some damn kid, losing their mind, and now you teach them how to go and grow it. Now you done set them out. All you done set off as a ticking time bomb from the church. But I didn't expect a whole lot of Jamal Brown. He's never been a productive person as a human being. I was telling somebody about him last night. First of all, just me personally, I don't respect child molesters. I just don't respect them. I just have no respect for it. There's a grown man married, and he got an underage girl pregnant, and he was married, and the damn family covered it up because they got a funeral home. His family real big up there. I never sell my damn daughter's sexuality out for no business. I tell them, for y'all take them caskets, shove them in your ass. He going to jail. I'm just telling, I lose the business. Anybody don't want me, I don't want your business. That's right. Hey, I'm saying, man, you don't say here, you married, you a grown ass man. You sleep with my teenage daughter and got her pregnant, and then I had to pay. Because folks singers, they used to send me all this stuff. He used one of his friends to go do the DNA test. He's so damn stupid. You know they ask for your license. See what I'm saying? This how clumsy minded he is. I had the paperwork on the stuff. He actually sent one of his friends to go there. The dumbass gonna go here and take it. First of all, I'd be like, why would you have me going here doing DNA test for you? Right. I ain't none of you. That's right. And then that show you what kind of shitty friends he got, that they okay with this. Man, think if I'm following you, you're my pastor, you've been cheating on your wife. On top of this shit, you sleeping with a minor, and you don't got a pregnant. Nobody talk about that though. See, that's why I tell all these little freedom fighters, they full of shit. Yep. I know. Them guys, you know why they'll let them guys go out there? Because you know why the government let them go? Because they got shit on them. Yep. Right. They always got, it ain't too late to prosecute, too. Yep. He ain't no fool. That's why he'll never be a threat to him. That's why he can come up and talk about bringing them there and doing the marijuana. Listen, these pastors, most of them full of shit. And it just, man, I'm so sick of these folks, man. The fact they get him, and he want to put, they in church, they pushing for abortion. I'm just confused. What the hell you supposed to be teaching, read you pushing abortions in the church? These folks talking about the church being the pillar of a community? Man, it's a damn atrocity. That's right. These folks talking about, no, I'm not coming. Listen, man, I don't give a damn. You tell, what's that president, kiss my ass. That's right. I ain't taking no sisters in. I don't give a damn what the Supreme Court say. Nothing else say. If you can sit here and be gay by the time I get through, you're a damn good one. Every week we'll give them a plaque. If you can sit comfortably, I'm a person to carve out a plaque made out of shit and give it to you. So you earn them. You can sit here and hold your composure and I get through working on your ass. Here you go. That's crazy. Where the standard at? Homosexual, women, all that. Now they preaching out about abortion. Then these women need abortion. They scare me. I remember when I had a gentleman come on 2 mics in the mine from the Black Panther Party. He was the Liberian. And I you know, at first I never, you know, because of how things were, they push it from the Christian antics. I looked at, they made it seem as though the Black Panther was a group that was about killing white people. They really gave me the wrong, I don't know about anybody, that's the first impression I had. There was a black hate group that hated white people, wanted white people dead, and that wasn't the truth. It was about their community, about getting the young people, our young boys, and trying to teach them discipline. They were trying to make sure, because they actually purchased an ambulance. They had, because the ambulances weren't picking up white. I mean, those ambulances for hospital weren't transporting black people. So if you were black, and if you were injured, your ass had to catch a cab. Someone had to drive you there. Can you imagine that? They won't pick you up. It wasn't for you. It's for white people. See, all this stuff you jump in there, you don't realize it's still the same segregation. And you just don't pay attention. How they get you now? I know what you think. I can get them now. Yeah, and your ass get a bill now. Look at what that bill is. It's still segregation. See, I put a price on it so high, you don't want to go. You'd rather somebody drive an Uber. So why people always keep thinking you matriculated and you went somewhere you hadn't, because now you can't afford to get an ambulance. When you get that bill, you're done. You're done. So they forced you back out again, and that's the way they do it. That's economic slavery. That's not economic slavery. That's economic racism, not economic racism. Just their prejudice. They use economics to keep you out. Still say economic segregation. Okay? All you do is price them out. Like neighborhoods with better schools. All I do is economically price you out. The average Negro ain't making $20, $30, $50 an hour. No. So I can be a neighborhood for people that make that kind of money, which means I just economically use segregation on them. I ain't got to worry about putting no damn sign in your yard, putting no cross on your window, on your driveway, and on out. Hell, look at the price. You do the math. You know what I'm saying? The nigga can afford this. Let's ask, come on over here. Then I hit you with these homeowner association fees. By the time I get through with your ass, you say, man, I don't stand on crackers. Go and help my people. That's what we wanted to do. So we use economics to still segregate you. See, our people just got to be, I know they don't like me. That's good. Hell, I don't like you either. And just to be, I don't want anybody come and say, you know, I don't like you. Hell, I ain't going to start booing. I don't like you either. So now we even. Let's keep going, though. You know what I'm saying? It's still light. Let's just keep going. End of the day, I want to make sure I'm clear. I am for the liberation. I am for the establishment and equality for the so-called Negro, for my people. Isn't that right? That's religiously and the people that look like me. I want to make sure I always make that stated. I had to state that disclaimer for anything. If I was you, I'd cut mine off too. Cut your internet, cut your radio off, cut off, cut everything off. Isn't that right? Because we him. Damn Santa coming to town. We been him. Hell, somebody say about Santa Claus coming to town, he see you. Hell, I been him. That's right. Dad and mama, I be insulted. That's right. Hell, your kid finna get right because he just got here. Where's ass been in November? That's right. When your ass need that July outfit, where's ass was? I remember I would you to get a 4th of July outfit. I don't know folks, y'all remember that? Man, we to get the 4th of July short and a 4th of July shirt. Now we ain't had them cut, man, that was the 4th of July. You had to have your little kid, you had to have something for the 4th of July. New shoes and socks. It's the 4th of July. Hold on for a minute. How many of y'all didn't get no 4th of July outfit? Damn, y'all parents didn't like you. I wasn't supposed to tell you. I wasn't supposed to tell you they didn't like you. But see, back in that time, whatever you got, what you got. Whatever you got, that was it. Now, school clothes, you're going to get school clothes. Then you got to get some for Christmas. Got to come back. Easter, you just get the outfit. That's if you love devil ass going to church. Your little sin ass ain't going to church, you ain't getting nothing for Easter now. Nobody waste no time. You get the suit, you're going. I remember one time I got a lot of fit and I got the chain that hang on here and went in my pocket. Man, I was a happy ass nigga that year. I want that thing, that chain so bad. I want that wire to pull out my pocket, pop that thing. I ain't get that far now. I said what I want. I got the chain one year. I was so proud that chain ain't no do. I don't know the hell I had it for, but I just felt like somebody. Made me felt important. Y'all ain't never had that made you feel important? What you had? What y'all had made you feel important? Who? Damn, that just came out. The slap bracelet. Slap bracelet? Who was it for? Slap it on your wrist. Slap bracelet. Man, I ain't do that. When I seen folks doing that shit here, something was going their home. So I definitely didn't get no slap. Anybody, I seen anybody do that. Usually it came with some tire around here. They finna do that now, man. So we ain't had that when I was coming along. Did y'all have anything else? Now I'm telling you what important if you had. I sure want a Spidey bracelet. They got it's the chain and it had the little metal piece in the middle, and they used to and they engrave on that. Damn, I want that thing, man. I ain't get it. By the time I was able to get it here, it played out. But I wanted a mood ring too. I know folk had them. Man, put that thing on. They get me in the ring chain. You know if you're happy and you're sad, all like that. Hell, I want a mood ring. Yeah, I ain't get that either. I had a double belt though. Y'all remember the double belt? You put on, the belt go around you twice and tie, and you bump. Shit, man, I had to rent mine. I had a guy, he'd meet me before I get to the school. He was going to school. He said, I said, I wear my belt. He said, let me wear it. I said, no, I'm going. He was in high school. He said, I give you 75 cents. I meet him in the afternoon, get a belt, but hell, he paid me 75 cents a day. Hell, I had that belt. I sent it to his ass now. Ain't that right? Way stuff going up. I need to rent it back out. I got a bunch of them. Him, some of his friends. Well, yeah, he didn't meet me. Hell, man, he be looking out there when I walk past the house. His ass coming out that door, man. 75 cents. I said, I never got to wear it to school. His ass stopped me every day, and he wore it to school, and he paid me 75 cents every time on time, like clockwork. I don't know where the hell he was stealing from, because this was like 19. Damn. That was like 1980, 79 or 80. 75 cents went a whole lot of weight. That's when you get a Snicker for a quarter. Well, I'm telling you, I remember 15 cents, so they remember when a Snicker was a nickel, 5 cents, yeah. So I caught it at 10, I caught it 15. I think I caught it just bumped over a dime. I thought at 15. Man, y'all had a candy boy at 15. That was a lot of money. The damn nickel used to look bigger. The nickel used to look big back then. Boy, a nickel sure looked like a lot of money. Penny cookie, a lot of y'all missed, how many of y'all missed the penny cookie age? Man, oh hell, man, you go down, man, you got 100 pennies. Man, you know how many friends you buy with 100 cookies? Boy, folks be kissing your ass the whole day. Get a cookie, you hand them out, you rascal. You don't let them stick the hand in your hand to their ass. Oh, they ain't gonna try to be pretty. First of all, your ass ain't got no penny. Ain't like your hand gonna, here go your cookie. Yeah, you let somebody got a bag of something right, that might be 2, 3 cookies. Got a ball, let me see your ball. Want a cookie? And man, I'm telling you, you be shit the whole day. Penny cookie, that's why folks ain't shit now, ain't no penny cookies. That's what's wrong with a lot of folks. Penny cookie made niggas. Y'all didn't, how many, y'all go, when y'all come on, you get more cookies, more than one cookie for a penny, or was it a penny then? With frost, oatmeal cut big. You see, they were bigger back then. They cut them down for us. They looked at me. I tried to get one. They said, hell, time done change. Get this one. They like, economy, ain't that right? Now y'all get shit disappear. It's gonna be, otherwise, everybody gonna be eating a peel. Fogo gonna be a peel. Whatever you want to eat, you come out there, they're gonna come out with one of them skew and a knife, just rock a peel on your plate. Like, can I have a lamb chop? How many you want? 2? 1, 2 peels to keep going. And one gonna be an X pill. You gonna be sitting there butt ass nigga with a post. Then you going to jail. I'm trying to tell you, someone gonna stick the wrong pill on now. I'm gonna stop going. Everybody feel all right? Checking, trying to. How that weight loss coming, Rylan? I had ran out of stuff to talk about. I was just checking. I make sure everybody all right. We're gonna try to get ready to move on. Anybody got any questions? Anybody want to know anything? Any mysteries in the world they've been worrying about, want to know? Questions about it? Anything in the world? Yes, I might not know if I don't know, I'm gonna lie about it, but you can ask it. Hold on for a minute. Every nigga have to lie at least one time a day. Go ahead and lie to yourself and say you don't. You lie about something. Get on the scale, you see where that knee at, and lean your head the other way and holler now. I really ain't that heavy. That's a lie. Huh? How many of y'all? Go ahead. They try to think about that. I want to say, that's another lie. See, now you went over. You get one a day. Everybody need to get one a day. Hey, you got yours out today, Dwayne? Early morning. How you look, Dwayne? That's a big ass lie. That means, see, they don't want it. Now you can over lie. Don't over lie. They tell a regular little old lie. Don't try to tell no bigger. Anybody got a regular little old lie, a safe lie? Can anybody think of one? Can you think of one? One ain't gonna hurt nobody. That seems like just a nice little easy going one, keep the peace. He said he don't have one. That's a lie. That's one right there. See, that's a good say one, isn't that right? Hi, man, you black. Everybody black got a lie. How the hell know? I can't think of no lie. No, that's a damn whopper right now. You black. We done had to lie our whole life. Like, how many of y'all ain't never claimed nobody to be your cousin that ain't your cousin? Thank you. That's a lie. You know, right? Lied about folks you done met. Humpback, you ever told a lie about? That's you, somebody else. Now, can you think of a safe lie? He gonna leave that to Ernest. That's a lie too. See that's a big lie right there. He gonna leave it. See, when a black man tell you he went on somebody else to tell a lie, he don't know one. That's a lie. Can anybody else think of a safe lie? Thank you. Thank you, Ryder. Come on, Ryder. What's a good one? I ain't gonna hurt nobody now. What's one that won't hurt nobody? That's a lie. He rolled up on that baby, gonna kill him. That's a safe lie. That's not no safe. We need a safe lie. We talking about something nobody gonna get hurt. An easy-going, peaceful lie, and it don't cause no confusion. Can anybody think of one? All right, he got one. What is it, one? That is low down. That is low down. And you know what? That's the truth. For those that at home, he said, the one he gonna tell, gonna say, I ain't gonna be before y'all too long. But guess what? Don't nobody get hurt. Isn't that right? It's better than, hang on some. Wow! That was a good one. Y'all ought to change. All right, we're going to get ready to sign the Kato Sabra. Soon as you start having fun, somebody going to mess the part up. All right, come on, let's get ready to sign the Kato Sabra. Let's see what Dust said, Mr. Yahuwah. Whew. Appreciate. Let's see. Still examining what we need to do to make sure we get in here and get this thing right. And we talked about before about how we need to make sure where we at. This is Romans chapter 15, verse 4. Excuse me, listen.
For whatever Nikatab before.
So for whatever was written before.
Nikatab to teach us.
Excuse me, it was written to teach us, to show us, instruct us.
So that through endurance.
Going through without quitting.
And through the nakum of the Ketubim, we might have tikva.
We might have a cord or expected weight. These are the things that we are trying to look at. While we're looking at this, let's look at something that everybody needs to consider. See if it's 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and about verse 6. 10 is what I want. Let me see what 6 say. And it ain't nothing you hadn't read before, but maybe we'll go back and look at to consider what we need to consider. All right, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 6. Listen.
Therefore, we are confident at all times,
That what happened?
knowing that all the more that our seat in the body, we are distant from the undone.
I think in the King James perversion, I call it perversion, not version, it said about knowing that while we are present in the body, we are absent from Yahuwah. And here it talks about us being, therefore we are confident at all times, knowing that all the more that our seat in the body, we are distant from the undone, that while we still here in our basar in the flesh, he said that we know we are absent from. Okay? Let's see what happened.
For we halak by amanah,
So we walk by amunah,
not by seeing
not by things seen. Well, and also he did tell us, hold that, see if that's, did that 1 Corinthians chapter 4, 4 and 14? What am I thinking? 4 and 14, 4 and 12. As I read over here. Okay. Let's see. Let's say it might be 4 and 12. What I say? No. The frame, no. Second, no, not 17. See if it's 2 Corinthians 4 and 17. It said about why we look not at the things which are temporal. Is it 2 Corinthians 4? 17, 4. So you have 10,000 instructors. Yeah. 7, 4, 2nd, 4, 14. What verse? 18, 4 and 18. Well, 17 be fine. Let's see. Listen.
For our affliction, that it is our aura, and is not but for a moment, shall bring for us great and everlasting kabod, and more excess to much excess, as we are not looking on the things.
No. Come back now. He said, for our affliction, that is light, is not but for a moment, shall bring for us great and everlasting kabod, and more access to much excess. It brings us more opening to a bigger opening. That's what he's trying to tell. I guess I'm just kind of thinking in my mind. Let's see. How would I see that? I think a lot of times, and when we look at things, it's heavy at the time we deal with it, but we look at what it avails for us, and kind of what we trying to think of a way to explain it to you. Let's look at the suffering of Yahushua, which definitely seemed great at the time. Him being buffeted, being slapped, hit repeatedly, looking at all the different things that he kind of endured through at the time when you're going through it, as the Sefer teaches us in the book of the 12th chapter of the book of Abarim. Talks about when we're going through and we endure it, and how it doesn't feel good in the moment when you're being chastised, but then we start to look at what it avails for us later. Since I brought that up, let's see if that's what, he used that 12th chapter of the book of Abarim, that they call Hebrews or Abari, chapter 12, see about verse 4. Because we talk about our light affliction, which is but for a moment. You say, okay. He told you about, listen.
You have not yet resisted unto Dom in your striving against Qatar.
Okay. Come on.
And you have forgotten the exhortation which speaks to you as spoken to Beni, saying, my Ben, do not despise the discipline of Yahuwah, nor faint when you are reproved by him.
Why?
For those whom Yahuwah Ahab, he disciplines, and he punishes every Ben whom he receives. If you endure discipline, knowing that Elohim deals with you as a Abba with Beni, for what Ben is he whom his Abba does not discipline?
Okay.
But if you are without discipline, of which all have become partakers, then you are illegitimate and not Beni. Furthermore, we had Abba of our Basar disciplining us, and we revered them. How much shall we be submissive to the Abba of Ruach and Kai? For they discipline us for a few hours as seeing best in their own, but he is for our profit, so that we might share his business, his Kadash.
His Kudash. Come on. Being separated. Come on.
And when all discipline come to us, we are not joyous in our own, but grievous. But yet afterward it yields the peaceable pari of Sadiq to those who are exercised by it.
So the regiment that we go through as parents, just like when we discipline children as parents now, the younger generation, and they get the real upper generation, they won't understand this is all about the discipline, how it's not joyous. Nobody rejoices when they're being disciplined or they're being corrected. We look at what it yields for us later. Just like when you chastise a child, like now, I remember hearing my mother and my uncle and when they would all talk about how they got a whooping. They would sit around, they would laugh about it. I would sit around looking like, I was still in the whooping stage. I didn't find nothing funny about that. I didn't know why we'd be talking about it. Because I was still in that stage. It's because it matures you. And this is the same thing we look at when you look at the different things that we suffer, the affliction that come. We look at, just like he said, we look at what it yields later. And in the process of growing, like people call growing pains, when people grow up at a certain thing, they get and they hurt, but then it kind of disciplines them to kind of get, just like running. When you're a little kid, you run, every time you look around, you fall. When you get an age, that's something you don't look at. You kind of learn to perfect what you're doing now. But at the first practice in a running at an early age, not legs kicking everywhere from there, plop, lock up and different things you've done, and then you start to mature from and you get better. And that's the same thing we look at when it comes down from the chastening or the correction that we get from Yahuwah. And I appreciate the fact that when we look at, the titling of Yahushua as the Ben of Elohim, the son of the Most High, we just look at what he receives as far as the inheritance. We never look at what he endured in order to be able to be a recipient of the inheritance. And a lot of times with us, what we do, we just want to receive the gift. We don't want to go through the labor part of what a person has to perfect by getting rid of behaviors, by by correcting speech, by doing other things we do, by separating yourself, all these things that he designates for us. And the only way for us to really for us to understand it was by us actually literally seeing a man, and this man being purposed as the being of the son of Elohim, and watching him go through and being without. And we'll look at like, oh, I'm gonna die, I don't have. Well, he says the same thing with a child. A child can sit around and say, oh, this is my business, or this mine, or this is my car, this is our car. It's not yours. You're a child, so you're no different than anybody else don't own. But when your time comes, you'll come in possession of. And a lot of times with us, we don't realize this the same thing have to happen with us. A lot of times parents are put in, white families mainly, Caucasian families they'll call them, will put in there, they'll put stipulations in order for you to inherit. If you go to college and complete college, all these things, you don't do them, you don't get nothing. But us, we know, we just, I'm dead, ain't nobody to get it, you got it. But they'll typically leave some instructions behind. So much money to be taken at this point, other money to be taken at this point, then final at this, if these things are done. And the same thing has to be with us. In order for us to obtain the Ruach HaKodesh, there are some things you have to first be able to do, like laying aside. the weight and the sin. But I think the first thing is to come into the knowledge of admitting that you're wrong and desiring something better than what you're doing. And we talking about if you really, I think salvation need to be looked at a little differently than anything else. This is something that you'll do for the rest of your life. This is something you'll do to obtain life. I think if people see it in that kind of aspect, then you'll tend to kind of do things a little different. I mean, this is something you gotta have. You can't get by without it, you know. The death everybody has to do, the second death you don't have to do it. And the only way to avoid the second death, which is the eternal condemnation, is to make sure you got the Ruach HaKodesh, but you can only obtain it by by some practices that had to be done. You know what I'm saying? First of all, a person has to believe that his way is better than your way. That's just being honest. I think what holds a lot of us up is a lot of us don't see our ways as being that bad. Really not a bad person. Like I was asking people, you know, humorously, what's safe lies? I said something nobody get hurts from it. Something that, you know, won't hurt nobody, but the problem is it does hurt you. And that's what we have the gift of doing, finding ways to get around things and still be justifiable. But the only thing, when you come down to Yahuwah, he tries to show each just how corrupt his ways are. That's why he tried to tell her, my ways are the one that's equal. Everything I do, if I condemn a man, I condemn a man simply because this is the practice I put into play in the first place. First of all, I put that a man shouldn't do something. So if a man hadn't been doing it, he goes and do it, he's in condemnation. If a man is doing it and a man turns from it, then I say the man is Sadiq with me because he stopped. And we'll say, how in the world that's fair? I've been doing right all this time. I mess up one time. Now I'm the devil himself. Hypothetically, I'm just using Jake. I'm like, Jahid been doing it all these years doing wrong. And he stopped and all of a sudden he missed the righteous. That ain't fair. He said, because you looking at how you look at things. I'm looking at a man not doing it. If a man stopped right now, he said, I won't hold that against him. He said, if a man living right now, he stopped living right to do wrong, he said, I'll count it against him. To me, it's been like he's been doing it all his life. If a man turn and do right, it's like he's been doing right all his life. He said, I'm just fair. I just don't want to act committed. Y'all understand that? Because at first I used to read when I was younger, now just kind of thinking, I mean, if a man made one mistake, he said, but that's the mistake I'm a son of man that she owe for. So what you looking at, you making one mistake, I'm looking at, but it's a mistake I told you can't make. You looking at, well, somebody been doing it long, but they stopped. And that's why you'll get people, I ain't know, it wasn't that long ago. It might have been 15, 20 years ago, but I still remember you done it. Yahuwah said, if you stop doing it, the first day you start, he said, I start counting against you. See, give you opportunity. Think about it, you start living right, you got to live 20 years now right to make up for 20 years you've been living wrong. You might not have the time. He said, if a man or woman stop and start doing right now, he said, I won't hold it against him. He said, now if a man stop living right, who been living right, just say from the time all the way up, and he done got this one time he made a mistake. He said, I hold it against him. All that time he lived right, it ain't worth a dime to me. He said, that's why I said, so it make a man that living right, keep living right, and make a man who hadn't been living right, give him an opportunity to stop, and you can be counted just as right as that man.
That's right.
Y'all see that? I appreciate that. Let me tell you something. The light clicks on for all of us at different times in our life, okay? And I kind of come in to learn that. It's just like with kids. Some people spark, just like babies walking. People allowing their kids all the time. Somebody said, my baby started walking 8 months. I was at 7. Damn thing started 3 days from the hospital. This just lies. They tell you, ain't no 6-month-old baby start walking. Stop lying. Talking about the kid was pulling up on something. Damn kid was holding on here, was pulling so fast they thought he would get blown away. I hear folks just keep going back, you know. Baby, you know what I'm saying? Baby, a week older. Yeah, they were pulling up, crawling out of bed. A week? Stop it, okay? Because you want something to happen to be in a level with other people. The goal for us is salvation. Salvation above everything else. But we have to sit down and do consideration. If you see yourself as okay in the state you in, and if the word condemns you, that's a problem. See, really in taking the word in and looking at the word, you have to first believe that it is. In the book says, he that cometh to Elohim, first of all, they have to believe that he is Elohim, that he is the mighty ones. And that he's a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. See, that makes sense that why Elohim, that's why when Abraham was told to come out of his Abba's house, where was he going to? What you say? He was seeking. He was coming to Elohim. Elohim, you call me. You Yaakov, I'm coming. Just like Mushah. Well, Mushah going. He wasn't just walking around. He was going to see why the bush burned. He was going the way he heard the call from him. He was going to sit down, and he was taught by him. He was instructed by him. And the thing he had to do, like you being taught, but if you don't believe it, it won't do nothing for you. Listen, this has just the same or much effect as Buddhism, as no practice at all if you don't believe it. When it comes down to working in your life, let me be straight about that, okay? I'm not saying you give the validity to the word. I want you to think I'm saying that. But the effect that the word can have for you as far as delivering you is not there, because first of all, you don't believe it. And when you don't believe it, it's going to hold you back on how far you'll go. Hello? That's just being honest. It's a lifestyle wise. I ain't going to do it because I don't believe it. So it don't matter what they show me, what they do. I ain't going to do it because I don't believe it. So when it comes down to you, how you see yourself is very important. Do you see yourself as right or wrong? And however you see yourself right or wrong, what are you basing this off of? Hello? Now I understand that you're wrong because of why? I just know I'm wrong. Why? You know it's like a feeling. Gas? What can it be? Heart attack? I'm just being honest. Why are you wrong? These are things we hadn't asked. I'm going to be honest. The Christianity duped us, and we got duped in with other people. Why are you wrong? Hello? Hello? Yes, sir. I hear you. But see, then that becomes what you're saying, right? He said disobeying Elohim's word. That's because of now coming in the knowledge of who Elohim is. When you say Elohim, you're saying this is the mighty ones. Okay? So then I'm believing that there's someone greater than me. That just can't come into my mind. That's something I have to know through experience, or I have to be taught that. And I'm trying to get down to basic principle. I appreciate what you said. But just saying, just you as an individual, just first hearing, where my conviction come from? Like a lot of us got, you need to go to church. If you don't go to church, you're a sinner. You need to get up on Sunday and start going to church, you're a sinner. And a lot of us got duped in that. Tell me where you got booked to say if you don't go to church on Sunday, you're a sinner. Your conviction was not real. Okay, let's do it. If it is, it should still be there. Why you don't go on Sunday? Because a lot of things we were just told. They couldn't have showed it in the book. You never seen. You can lie to yourself if you want to. They'll tell you a lie. You saw anything you seen in Shabbat. They'd have said the Sabbath. So a lot of time what we look at, what people actually got us to was a figment of our imagination. Of saying they taken truth and they doctored it up and they changed it and they used it to do. Because a lot of things that we actually believed at the first, we didn't know why. We just believed it because that's what we were taught. They made you believe it. Or they told you were going to hell. You were going, that's why, because you're going to wind up burning in hell. Then you learn there's no hell. There's a Sheol. There's a bottomless abyss that you're going to go in, that he's going to punish you and you will be burned. It's just they need to tell you something. And everybody's just passed on a bad premise. So there are people that begin to study and look and read, and they get knowledge of, well, guess, hell was actually created by the Greeks. This is actually something that they, was a myth that they made up. So now people feel justified that if it ain't no hell, then there's no condemnation. No, there's condemnation. That's what he's going to do when he come back as Mashpat. He's having judgment, which is the Mashpat. The thing we have to look at, he never called his hell. So when they figmented, I give you a figment word, or mad like people, I tell you, he told her to go to hell. I told her to go somewhere that don't exist. Go somewhere that don't exist. I know you hear the word hell. I can't believe you said hell. They read the book and they say it all the time. So when you say it, and I say, what's the difference? When I'm saying in a biblical context, only problem is the word is a figment. The word is a myth. Hell is not a real word. Hell was the name of them. So and I say this to say that not to get out of nothing, because I am a believer of Sheol, that there's a bottomless pit, there's a place he's going to send you, he's going to burn you. That belief that I have is a conviction that keeps me from doing certain acts. Y'all got me? It keeps me from doing certain acts. I need that, because I don't, then I'm going to do it. I ain't created for myself. Y'all got what I'm saying? I hadn't created this for myself. So like sometimes people make things to put on themselves to keep themselves from. I didn't do that. He put it there to keep me from. Hello? The book declares, now to him that's able to keep you from. And so let me get this straight. How many of y'all are here? How many of y'all are here? Don't lie. Just be. How many of y'all believe in him? How many believe in him? I want y'all to get up, stand up for me. The one raise their hand and say believe in him. How many of y'all believe in him? Believe in him. Stand up for a second. I need y'all to do something. Y'all can do it for me. I want y'all to fall backwards. Just fall back. See if you'll stop. So y'all don't believe. No, I was saying, say, fall. Well, I'm saying, I want to see the kid. I don't want you to fall without something behind, because I ain't paying for that. No, please don't. I want you to go back and just see if you can stay lumber. Go back. You know what I'm saying? These folks down here try to lie to themselves. You see folks, they try to lie to themselves. He said, "Thou should not tell." Yeah. But see, where I want to tell you now, what some people did, so to prove out they were saved, they did it here now, put their leg here to do this here. So, but see, this is what I'm trying to do. See, this is when you have to make him up for you. See, my understanding of him is not that he gonna keep me from doing this. He gonna keep me from doing what? Hypothetically, it's kata to touch her. He's gonna keep the word itself. I can take and do this, and guess what? I wasn't his in the first place. But if I'm his and I'm a believer, if I'm obeying his word, I ain't got to do that. I'm not going to do that. That's him keeping me. Just like they say when Satan asked him to cast it, if you be the Ben Elohim, he told him to cast himself down because what was written. He was going to give his Malachite charge concerning thee, unless you fall and hit you and dash your foot against a stone. He said, ring ain't supposed to tempt him. That's what him showing you, that's what they did. He gave them a Malachite is his messenger. See, wait a minute, y'all. They gave you, what he going to give you? So an angel going to fly down. And if he'd have jumped out, an angel going to scratch and fly back up with wings. Okay, on the problem, this is another myth. There's no such thing as a winged creature, angels. Okay, they are birds. Okay, the problem becomes how it worked, and he was showing them the fact he was able to come back with the word. Guess what he did? Did he fall off that rock and hit his? Guess what he did? He did that. He kept him from falling. Unless he dashed his foot against a stone. He told him he was going to give his mouth a key. His mouth a key of his messages. What is his message going to speak? His word. Guess what his word say? Don't tempt me. Guess what? He didn't fall and dash his foot against a stone. Guess what they waiting on? If Jesus would have jumped, he'd have bust his ass down now. Not Jesus, because Jesus ain't got one. If Yahushua would have fallen down, he'd have tore all them rocks up. Because you just went against my word. See, people try to make up and fit. One thing I appreciate you, and I want y'all to be real clear about. Don't create nothing for him to make up nothing. Everything he gonna do it. When he said, unto him that's able to keep you from falling, that his word keeps me if I'm a believer, and if I maintain the duties of his word obligated, then guess what? I ain't gonna have to wind up falling. Because I'm keeping the word. Not that I'm just running around, I'm just hanging off a cliff like this right here. The book said, now unto him able to keep me from falling. I'll push your ass down. Because you ain't got no business. Because, see, we always try to take something and try to go so far out instead of sitting at the simplicity of showing. He was trying to show him, my word will keep you. How we were looking for it, he going to come, his word going to wrap me up. He going to come grab me. He said, no, I'm not. I don't know where you got that from. If you're a believer and a practice of my word, you'll do what I told you. That's going to keep you out anyway. You see what I'm saying? But we sit and we get our mind discombobulated. We're trying to do all this supernatural, like the Chris telling these lies and stuff. I see, I told him, man, show me shotgun wound. He said, that's gone. I like that damn wound, man. I said, he said, no. He said, I'm new. That's gone. I'm looking at that damn wound in his arm. I said, no. He said, this straight face. He said that. He said, gone. He said, I'm new. See, if any man be in Christ, he's a new creature. I'm looking at this damn wound in his arm, and he started looking at the face convincing. Wound ain't lying. But because he's read that you are a new creature, he's taking new creation, and he's looking at the physical versus looking at the attributes. See, this is when you start doing too much, because he didn't want to look like he was making the word a liar. He didn't understand. You can't make the word a liar. You'll be the liar. 3 and 3 Romans. That stuff don't move. That I tell you. See, I'm not finna try to I'm not trying to make up something to try to make this man be true. The man true on his own before I came. He don't need Tony Smith to start to say, go prove me out. No, son. He look at, I prove myself. In the first chapter of the book of Romans, about verse 19, 18, 17, he said, for the invisible things of Elohim, I see it. I ain't got to lie on the man. Don't, listen, don't do that. Don't go make up nothing for him to try to say, he don't need it. He's like, no, he's only about to make up nothing for me. Try to act like you can't fall. Oh, man, he keep, I want to fall, but I just can't because he's worried. Stop it. Just stop it. Follow him, blow your ass up. Get out of the way. Playing around here. But folk waste time trying to put all that effort in and try to start running wide open. Walk your ass like you got some sense. All this extra, just be real. That's why the man don't need us to pretend nothing. When we come in here with anything you're doing, be real. Where you at? If you ain't there, you ain't there, but you need to get there. They ain't saying, I'm just keep saying I ain't there. No, you can't keep saying you ain't there. Eventually you need to get there. Okay, Romans 3:3, listen.
If some of them did not amend
Tell them what happened.
what it was in so doing, shall the unbelief of their amunah nullify the amunah of Elohim.
See that? What did it say?
May it never be, but let all be amat, and every ish a kazab,
You hear what he's saying? Why?
as it is katab,
See, just like it written. What happened?
for the sake of the justification in your dabarim, and you prevail in your mashpah.
And so and I know reading that sounds so terrible, but that's early English of how it was actually spoken. It's more a little plain and kind of, that's how they said it. They came along, the Greeks, and then the English, the Romans came and they kind of took English and turned it a different type of way, and they keep modernizing it. And now the way we talk is considered to be more proper grammar. But that's how they were looking at it. It don't change nothing he said. He said, if you don't believe in what you're supposed to believe in, that don't change it. If I decide right now, I don't believe in Elohim, that don't, like people do, I don't believe in those, so all those rules out the door, that don't make the surety of Elohim's word to be non-void, you know what I'm saying, because you don't believe it. The word's still right. And he said, if you want to be justified in what you're saying, make sure it lines up and it coincides with the word. That's why Yahushua couldn't be condemned. How you can't be condemned? You're using words. Unless you're making sure what you're being questioned on. When it came down to what the boss said and the behavior of it, he like, you can't condemn me. Don't say you can't be condemned. Everybody got something you can be correct to be condemned on. He couldn't be condemned. Look what they can't condemn him on versus the word, how things should be done far as the word, what's the order, the word is what they were questioning on. There are a lot of things you can get caught up on out here and people condemn you on. Don't be no fool, okay? When it comes down to word living, and then how you take condemnation. When you find out something wrong, you know it wrong, stop doing it.
That's right. That's right.
Stop doing it.
That's right.
Ain't gonna be hard. Don't keep fighting. Just stop doing it. And we human. So what you do? We gonna put that first resistant fight. Who wanna be wrong? I don't wanna be wrong. People, man, I don't mind telling I'm wrong. Hold, take your time. Slow down. Slow down. Let me run out my face. I don't need to hear a whole bunch of line of folk come to my wrong. Slow down. That take me. I gotta process stuff. I'm human. Just like you. Stop letting folk make a fool out y'all. For all that old shit. Yeah, just come tell me. Stop it. Don't tell them nothing. Just stop it. Nobody who want to hear that. You wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Nobody want to hear that. You have to be wise with how you come across and you give people information to get people to kind of take that correction, for people to consider it, and then people to make the proper adjustment. There's a lot of people that can do what I do. Because they think all I do is just get up here and say some words and make people laugh or whatever I do, and that's it. But it's a skill set too. You got to be able to give it to people in a way that where people can receive it, where people can entertain it, and it's practical. So a lot of times, a lot of people, they use too many big words and that it's not practical. It's just, you learn a lot of words, you got a lot of heavy books you carry, but you couldn't manifest none of them heavy if you wanted to. And instead, the easy one to emulate is hypocrisy. That's why it's important for us to sit down and to be real with ourselves on where we at, and then be willing to make the proper adjustment. I want everybody to start considering when you come. First thing I want to start considering, include me. Are you willing to make changes today? Are you willing to make changes today? That's going to be our new theory. Are you willing to make, because we hear something, it's going to hit us. It's supposed to. Okay, when you going to make your change? So that's what I want us to consider. Are you willing to make changes? Because they'll be on some day, the day ain't your day. I hear people say that sometimes. What's wrong with that? Well, the day ain't my day. Everybody ever said that or felt like that? Well, are you willing to make change today? You have to have it in your mind, because when correction comes, we have to move in. We got to be instant for it. Y'all got it. That's being honest. Correction, you got to be instant to be able to change and do it. And that takes a lot of getting past self. Self is a major blocker. Okay? That's just being honest. It's a major blocker. So now we have to really go through and examine where we at and what we're willing to get rid of in an instant. Because they come out of your soul, if you come down and you were dying, then you'll do whatever you had to do in order for you to keep existing right then. That's why you got to be when the word comes. The word is only coming because we all dying. If he said man shall not live by, what was that stuff? Bread alone. But if I don't eat something, I feel like I'm going to die. He said that's how you need to be when the word. If you ain't hearing the word. If you don't get it, you're going to die. So when the word coming and you hearing the word, what state are you in? You got to be in a state of starvation. You got to be in a state of, and you got to be hungry for it where you desire it enough to take it on and then be able to walk in it. I want to get past just hearing. I want to hear Shama with the intent to do. And I want to be able to consider when are we going to make these necessary changes. Because sometimes what'll hold us up more than anything is the small things. All of us got stuff we need to get rid of, including me. All of us. Inventory. So we hear the word, we don't know where it's going, but when you hear it, what you willing to change? And when you're willing to do it? Because you got to consider, he's not going to keep knocking and keep asking, and you don't keep replying, and you're not replying. Y'all got it. Eventually realize nobody there. Just like somebody knocked at your door. I've been standing out here for 5-10 minutes, and you just realize, I'm gone. They're not there. Are they not coming to the door? One of the two. And either way, at that point, I'm gone. You don't want Mr. Yahuwah to do that. We want him, when he come by, he know, we want you to come in, and this way we want you to stay. We don't want you to come and go. We want you to stay with us. Now, I talked about this before. I talked to y'all this weekend on it. Death is very scary. Don't let people lie to you. I want to be as realistic as I can, and it's supposed to be. It's supposed to scare you to a sense that you want to be right. I want to transfer straight over from it right back into life. I don't want to linger in death no longer than I have to. I don't want to die. I want everybody, I'm going to be practical with y'all. So if there's something we can change, something we can stop. Yes, we can stop them? No, we can't stop it. It's imminent. It's pressing. So we're here to try to work to see what do we need to do to make the proper provisions for it. Okay, if you were going on a picnic, all right, hands, tell me what you need. Going on a picnic, what you need? Well, I say a hand, everybody's mouth starts shooting out 2 hands. What we need, Ryan? Food. Anybody know what you got? A basket? Yeah, typically we had what you got? Bat. Blanket. What else we got? That's it. You don't need no radio here. You're just going to sing the whole time, be talking something. Y'all know good way y'all nigga, y'all need a radio. Ain't that right? What their name? That man said an 8-track. Nobody, anything else we need? What you got? What you got, Karen? A who? Gotta have a girl. Oh, have a girl. Okay, right. That's right. Gotta have a girl. Yeah, I hate to see a bunch of niggas on a picnic together. That they gonna be out peek my park and I ain't gonna be able to know about it. And don't send me no pictures. But typically what he says, somebody else, a companion, a basket, a blanket, all these are provisions. Typically people, like I say, you gotta have food. So you're looking at, you're getting ready to moot. You're getting ready to, all of us are moot. Moot is gonna imminent for us happening. Where your stuff at? Include me, where your stuff at? People go on a picnic, pack up and make sure they got it. And sometimes you might double check to make sure, because you figure, I don't want to get out here. I'm going to make sure I got a knife, just because I always get last minute. Been on one before, I need a knife. I remember I had to go to the store and get one. I make sure, it's just different things. You're going to make sure you got napkins. I need to make sure I have all these things. People will go and make sure they got this sauce. Some people remember from last time I did it, I went and I forgot something. I was like, dog it. You know what I'm saying? So I made sure this is something I want to make sure I got. Go back over, make sure I got it. And now I'm on my way to picnic, feast, whatever we call it, what people gonna call it. But at the end of the day, you got to get ready to leave him. How much stuff have you made preparation? How much have you prepared? How much stuff have you set up for this? I'm talking this for the inner man. What you need to cross over. When you hit there, what do you need so you can cross back over? Good answer. Because that's something typically people don't want to talk about. Again, only confidence I got in it is the fact that Yahushua went through it. And he got back up. That's my belief. I believe that. I believe that he really did die. I believe that. I'm convinced of that he really did die. He resurrected. I won't even use that. I talk it plain and possible. Not trying to confuse people when we use arbitrary word. We want to translate to our language, but let's just be practical on where we at. I had to believe that. If I don't believe that, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do this. I just go out and do whatever I got to do until when that happens and when it comes to do it. Just whatever life throw at me or whatever I run into, that's what I meet, that's what I do, and that's what I deal with. But because he did, and that's my confidence that he did it, I want to make sure I'm right when I leave him. I want you guys, every one of us in here to have that mindset. There were people in here with us, they gone. We got opportunity, we still here to make these preparations, make sure we're ready. I ain't talking about make sure you got your will and make sure you got these things. These are all carnal things. These are carnal things. Very few people really make preparation for the soul. Very few people really make preparation for the soul. People make sure people left well and people taken care of, make sure you don't have to worry about this and write out their plans and pay for all the stuff so you don't have to worry about that. But it ain't other people we need to worry about as much as we need to make sure really this is for me. A lot of us been caring for other people all our lives, or for, let me say not all our life, for a lot of our lives. Make sure the people have taken people to doctor appointments, making sure these things. How many times we really sat down and made sure we're taking care of ourselves? For what's going to be for our life. In a sense, it's almost like, I guess, it's kind of almost like being a baby in a sense inside of a belly. You know, because we're looking to come out and live life. Like a baby, you know, all that time inside the belly, none of that time count except in months. Nobody use that as far as on birthdays. I'm 1 day and 10 months, you know what I'm saying, in the belly. None of that counted. So a lot of stuff that we put in and we do here, that we stack up and we put, a lot of stuff ain't going to count. Until we get in newness of life, just like the baby. Does the baby not exist when it's in the belly? Does the baby not breathe and eat? Why we don't ever count none of that? We don't count none of that time? None of that time is it, not till it get out here. Well, how about you who ain't never counted none of your time until you get out here and you start perfecting this walk? Hello? When a baby comes out of it, dies at birth, they don't say that baby lived for 9 months, 6 months, 3 months, whatever. They just say the baby died. And it was aborted, miscarriage, whatever. They don't count that time. They're putting on what, baby. When you come out of the belly and you die, nobody count that time you was in the belly. And you came out, you was stillborn. You never lived because you never came out here alive. We don't count it. They don't count that time. Y'all don't notice that. What if you who ain't counted your time? What if your time ain't being counted? Because he's looking at you, ain't never came. I ain't never seen you walk in newness of life. I just want us to be real about it because we don't want to play. You know, y'all know me. I like to have fun. I like to laugh. I do. I'm that type of person. I do. I just don't get the fun playing about your soul. You know, there are real things that people really think about, or people try to avoid thinking about, or avoid want to deal with because you just don't want to deal with. Just deal with when it happens. I don't want to just deal when it happens. I want to kind of prepare myself. I like to know kind of what's coming so I know what I need to do. I know death is imminent for us. Y'all look at this world where it's going. It ain't getting no better. It ain't gonna get no better. You can pray for it if you want. It ain't gonna get no better. The best we can look for, he'll count us worthy to escape the tribulation. He even asked that. He said, he told them to pull out. He said, did you be counted worthy to escape the tribulation? How bad it gonna be? How they gonna escape it? Huh? Cut ties? Cut time? Or well, we had to get you out of him. How bad they gonna get that he had to tell them people to pray that you be the word to escape it? That you won't be him when it happens. How bad they gonna be for the other people that's him? But at the same time, you think about this. If it don't get that tight, if it don't get that real, let's just be honest. How real you gonna get in your living? If things went back to how it was in the 90s, how it was in the 80s, how serious was you? How worried was you in the 80s, worried about the world ending? How convincing somebody could have been to get and draw you to say, turn live in the 80s, in the 60s, Uncle Ted? Soon as you'd have heard of you came, life was living. For them, life was living. Folks weren't worried about the world ending like that. They had some little missile crisis with Russia. Vietnam was going on, but I wasn't looking at no world ending from that. That was over there. We were shipping people out. You had the love children, the folks smoking weed and all that. You know what I'm saying? Sex and war. They talking about having, you know what I'm saying, peace and different things they were trying to push. But now we sitting here, well, we got all nuclear countries on here. Hell, they ready to cut the monkey food. We ain't nobody ever experienced that. And younger people don't realize that we ain't never experienced it. No one has ever seen that many people. It was Russia, United States nuclear. Nobody worried about no China nuclear, Pakistan nuclear, India nuclear. Nobody look at all these countries nuclear. You're like, all these countries got nuclear weapons and all these countries ready to shoot them? Everybody said, right, I shoot a nuclear weapon. How am I shoot a weapon over here, a nuclear weapon, and not going to affect my wife, Faith, and them? It's like, are you serious? You think this is going to be between you and Ryan? Ryan said, well, I shoot one back. How that's not going to affect Eric? How that going to not affect A? How that's not going to affect them? Nobody cares about that anymore. They so driven on themselves, and they cause it. They looking at y'all, and then it wasn't so bad. The same people with nuclear weapons who can destroy the planet. Let's do that. Bastard. Let's do that. We all got nuclear weapons. All this. How about me, you, Ryan, Daniel, Karen, Lanita, nuclear weapon, and all of us ready to blow each other up. Let's have a G20 meeting on how we can fix the economy and how we can, like, let's stop using oil and let's try to go electrical. What kind of shit is this? Electrical? What the hell you think on a bomb? Let's get rid of the carbon fuel. Let's do that. Let's have a G20. We'll talk about the carbon. See that? Carbon fuel is killing. What the hell a nuclear weapon gonna do? Do you know how retarded these people sound? We're having meetings on how we, listen, I want to bring this up. I know y'all don't want to talk about it at this critical time. Global warming. What a nuclear bomb do? Drop ice? Are these people serious? It's like, can you really take these people serious? This is how sick their minds are. They meet on trade deal. I got warship. They want to listen. These folks got so many damn ships in the water right now. It's ridiculous. These ships out here, these damn things, I'm telling you, you got planes running, you got shoot. These folks blowing up the damn ocean. They doing all kinds of shit. And these folks in here mean with suit and tie. They got the world thinking, you know, we're trying to see maybe, Nanita, maybe we'll try to sit around, maybe, let's schedule maybe like November next year, we'll try to meet and talk. We got 300,000 people dead apiece. And we talking about by November next year, we're scheduled to meet. We're supposed to have a phone conference. Folk dying every day in the thousands. These people sick. These people sick. I don't blame these people in these countries for uprising, overthrowing. Shit crazy. They just think what they want to think of me. I'm talking about everyday people dying. This is crazy. And you're meeting on global warming? You actually meet on the ecosystem? What y'all think this shit doing? What y'all doing? Y'all got this, they leaving mortar rounds in the ground. Little kid run play, blow up, leg gone. We still got shit sitting in Iraq. These folks had no there. Man, they don't even want to show y'all them folks over there, man. They don't want to show y'all them folks, man, and little baby pieces laying over here. They want to keep going, look like they made no mistake. They purposely leave them down now. They're going to tell you Russia recklessly, look at leaving this stuff here. Russia, U.S., China, Britain, France, all their ass ain't never say. All of them the same people. All of them do the same stuff. All of them never killers. All of them, every one of their country kill their own people. India, every one of them. They don't have a world, they don't kill their own people. They all kill their own, they extinct their own people. Just for the sake of ruling over. And these people in these countries, y'all see the uprising. They trying to make you like the people crazy. You ask yourself why these folks out here ready to fight the police and won't go nowhere. They came around straight in Iran. Folks tired of this shit. Folks tired, they look at him. I can't afford to eat. My family is stuck. These folks tired of their dead babies. They tired of this shit and all these religious rules pushed on them. These folks are starving. You know who know that you never find starving? The leaders of these damn country. Show me one of their ass starving. Zelensky ass. His shit need to be blowed up. His ass always sitting here with these flags behind talking, perfectly trimmed out beard, hair and shit ain't woolly mama. Go look at these people. Smell like shit, all of them. Yeah, I mean, you ain't got no water, no that trick, you can't bathe. Putin got soldiers, ain't changed. You been out here on the line for 9 months, you ain't changed your clothes. I can't get no uniform. What you smell like? Pooh ass need to smell like. I taking them uniforms, said, put this shit on. This what you wear out here, and you see what these soldiers going. It's freezing. You got the same stinking ass, dirty, ripped up clothes for 9 months. And these about to sit around here, we winning the war. Riding through town, shaking hands with suits on and shit, changing, signing bills, telling Russia economy, all this shit. The people need to be tired of this stuff. I'm saying, I care about people. Nobody even think about these people. You sit here and your ass ain't got no electricity. It get 20 below at night. Surely your newborn baby be warm. Can y'all imagine? It's below 0 in the daytime. 0. It drop down and can go at low at 20 below at night. What your baby do? Your little kid. Man, you inside of a building, hell, it like you inside a damn deep freezer. They day in and day, they tell the people leaving. What the hell you think they gonna do? No electricity, food blowed up. You're like, damn, y'all got chemical weapons y'all ass doing. All y'all like U.S. liars, they liars. And you know the victim here? The Ukrainian people, the Russian people, other people sitting on the borders of these countries, they always the victim of rotten ass leadership. People, every day, that's the only reason we hate each other. Because of government. People don't typically hate each other because of people. They hate each other because governments put hate between us. That's how you keep people separated and the government ruling over all our ass. They make criminals. They make homosexuals in jail. Don't make no damn sense. Put their ass in an individual cell. Hell, I don't make no sense. I catch you raping a man. The hell you in here raping a man for? What the hell I'm walking down here, y'all ladies? Y'all know what happened every time they go in the shower. This shit ain't be happening. They act like shit don't matter. What you think that for? Because that's their agenda. That's their agenda. You want the cheapest lab rats you're going to get is niggas in projects and niggas in prison. That's legal lab rat. A person in prison don't have no rights. It's criminal if you have sex with somebody else. It's criminal. It's a criminal thing. You are property of the state. If the state owns you, how the hell the state can't medicate you? How the state can't operate on you and do experiments on when you property of the damn state? Same thing with a soldier. You property of the military. Ask them when they can stop them and tell something. I don't want that. Don't shoot that in my own. I need to know what it is. The hell you say, keep your ass walking. You getting popped with that needle. Everybody chain on niggas. Stand your ass, get popped and keep walking. And they already let them know you property of the government. So are the citizens. So are the citizens. What do y'all think this whole thing about? You got prison to buy into it, and you got project people to buy into it. Citizens on the street going to do it too. This whole COVID mask come in, they force everybody to go get tested. Before you ask them to go anywhere, get tested. Get vaccinated. This is the easiest thing they needed. COVID worked out to get everybody into these hospitals and get checked. The little small minority they ain't got, look at the mad drove they got. And none of these folks I watched the thing, I wanted to record and show y'all. Do y'all not know they talking about how the FBI and all these people have turned a blind eye to how many folks dying from this COVID vaccine? Listen, they know this. Listen, this ain't mental. Listen, I'm watching this shit go right here. They saying these pharmaceutical companies need to be prosecuted what they done. Everybody have walked away from blame and then affect these people dying. They don't even show it to you on the news. They're only going to show you drug and gang violence. Fentanyl today, fentanyl. Look at it. Just cost some more fentanyl. How many folks died from that COVID vaccine? Why we don't never see these numbers? I need to talk about fentanyl. How many of y'all use fentanyl? Don't lie. How many of y'all know somebody use fentanyl? Hell, the way they talk, everybody on it, every teenager on it. But it'll keep your eyes off of other stuff. I'm not saying it ain't a problem. I'm sure it's a problem. But you want to ask yourself there, how many of y'all know how to make fentanyl? How many of y'all even know what to do if you got it? Oh, no, most folks don't know what the hell to do with it if they had it. Because somebody had to give it to them. They folks don't want to talk to. They know the CIA put this stuff on the street. The CIA was responsible for giving LSD in the 50s. Most of these people don't know. They brought this same shit in with the Beatles. They gave it to the Beatles. The Beatles introduced. Everybody you bring it in through drugs, and you look at the same thing they did with alcohol, you bring it in through entertainers. In the 1970s, hell, Billy D told about Old English 800. You know, Billy D would have paid for Old English 800. Coke 45. That's what I'm saying. You always use them. See that? You use a nigga face too. Hell, Dr. Dre don't give your ass St. Eyes. See that? Cube and them pushed that 40. Everybody, all of them pushed it. The Beatles gave you help. They pushed that shit. The LSD, all these folks, listen, all of them pushed it. All of them pushed it. Because you know why? They done told y'all. Y'all go see it for yourself. The CIA put out here and give it to them. Listen, there's not an entertainer group, not an athletic group, they not in it. It's not impossible, they in it. They need to use them. Because they need your ass to go out here and push this rotten ass music to these people. If you let me tell you something. Anybody taught our people intelligent, our people don't, that's why they don't listen to me. I laugh, that's how I use the word. I guarantee don't make my people stupid. They don't want to hear that shit. I want to go out here with my ass hanging out, talking about effing some little girls. They be like, man, that's my nigga there, man. They need you to talk stupid. Our people not stupid. They might, why you talking to the kid? If I don't get y'all now, they going to rape your ass later. They're going to rape you of your intelligence. You have to be a proponent to watch for yourself. It's not their responsibility. They don't give a damn about you. You're not their kid. You got to look out for yourself. You got to think for yourself. You got to watch. Don't you know they plant agents around y'all? Most of these people don't know. They plant people in there. Man, listen, I came in the 80s. We were dealing. Man, people was in there. These people disappeared. One of the hell they went to. One of the hell they went to. These people disappeared. Nothing. Just out the scene, disappeared. I ain't crazy. I watch so much shit with these people, man. Y'all just don't know. I watch so much shit, man. That's why I just keep moving. I don't even talk about stuff. I don't watch them. Man, they'll implant people right there with your ass, and them people be gone. Police robbing? Shit, rob the hell out of us. That's what they do. That's their game. I'm telling you, right there, they did some shit. We already knew it with them. When they came out trying to bust these folks, we already knew it with they had. Nothing made no sense. Nothing. How long the response time? Nothing happened. Tell them, they got a car right there. They don't want to talk about the car. How the hell you were called about something? Why you don't want that car? We don't even want to deal with that. They want to deal with this situation. These folks have no idea. They implant people right there around you for you. And let me say this. There are people that need to be watched. There are people that need to be off the street because you are a detriment to people. The problem our governments have, they found you as a detriment when you educate people. This is danger to them. When you have people thinking and people asking questions you're not supposed to, you're supposed to be led like sheep to a slaughter. Ask yourself, people around you, shit they do don't make sense. I'm telling you, I mean, they'll implant people right there with you. All day long. They'll set you up, all they do, they'll dirty them and put them in just a dirty. Listen, man, y'all don't know, man. Man, look here. I have folk gone, I'm talking about gone, had to do some time. Folk right there, took them right to the scene. Gone, missing. No charge, no nothing, don't even know where they at. They don't even exist. Because they implant them, put them in, move them out of here, gone. Mission to come. They did the same shit with Jimi Hendrix. They had one black lady around there, got Jimi Hendrix on it. They'll tell that shit, Jimi Hendrix using dope. That's a damn lie. They told me that all my life. Jimi Hendrix, that's a damn lie. He ain't use no dope. That damn woman gave it to him. She was CIA operative. She gave him that dope. Jimi Hendrix said he took that shit, it messed him up. He couldn't even play no more. But see, everybody familiar with Jimi Hendrix, then they have like he used dope, like he got on that shit. No, hell he didn't. Jimi Hendrix didn't use that shit. He didn't care about no stuff like that. They put on there. That's how they get these niggas now. Watch. Everyone them go down. I see they did as an 80. It was a girl involved. Pretty ass girl, always involved. Always involved. That's why white shit folks do. Keep women ass away from them. They don't mess up. You be thinking they'll group it. They don't group it. Them agents. I seen that shit in the strip club. Agents. Agents. I done seen that shit. Too many times. I'm telling you, I come the hard way. I was in the 80s. A lot of these guys doing shit, I've been doing that stuff. Been did it, been done with it, I done seen it. Agents. I watch all kind of shit them folk done pull. Them folk pull all kind of pictures. Nowhere in the hell they could have had them pictures. The only way you could have had them pictures, hell, you had to be the photographer. You had to take the picture. You had a negative in the camera. Right. And damn it, they ain't have them too. These folks don't know what they be doing. They be saying how they be thinking they be getting away with shit. You ain't getting away with now. They implant on your ass. They just keep you doing one or two things. They finna wipe your ass out of here or you one of them. Yeah. I ain't know, I'm telling you what I know. Shit, man, I've been around too long. Only when your ass out there, you one of them or they don't implant, they finna take your shit all the way down. Don't believe these people. I'm telling you, man, I done seen it. They don't work like that. They definitely don't like a man that run their mouth who could talk and be a man. They don't like that. They like them. Man, I was gonna get, you know that, look at me. You can't, you no woman. Hell, I ain't worth this. Ain't happening. I've been there, done seen that shit. It ain't happening, okay? It's hard. That's what Dr. King, you said took it down. A woman. Before his head got shot, who was in that hotel room with him? Every time. They'll watch the signs of how they get them. Folks ain't crazy. I'm trying to tell you, I said it you want to. You'd be surprised how much Andrew Young them ass knew. Man was such a good ass shot. Crocker ain't never been no military now. You in a hotel wonder, cross the damn street, you in a building across the street. Guess who else in the building? You in a building, the building you shooting out of one of, the damn army in the building right next to you and the FBI. Right next to you, your ass get a shot out of that little ass wonder, and you pop Dr. King ass in the neck walking between some people. Damn, you good. They should have hired your ass that same day. Man, old ass white cracker shooting out a small ass wonder across the street, a hotel, Dr. King walking on a balcony with other folk with him, and you pop him in the damn neck. And they ain't hire you? The hell you say. Just ass coming out later on. Yeah, King shot. Rub their hand that shit. His ass on TV, and y'all right there. Show you right there. You were missing because your ass helped sold him out. Nobody want to talk about it. Andrew Young, Joe Lewis, John Lewis, none of them gave a damn about them. I don't believe nothing they say. Them folks ain't no proponent. Watch it. Everybody walked away from the SCLC. That King organization. How everybody walk away from the man organization? Because all of them had their own thing. Rainbow Push pop out. All this other shit these folks talk. Why I'm with Dr. King. I wasn't shit till I met Dr. King. Dr. King made me. I'm with Dr. King. Only folk at that time were big on him was Moses, Jesus, and Moses. Help me. Who was bigger than Dr. King that y'all knew of? I'm going to tell you. Who y'all remember bigger than Dr. King back then? I wouldn't have been nobody with Dr. King. Soon Dr. King had to go, everybody done broke out, everybody in political party. Know that everybody did well? None of these folk was shit before Dr. King came. John Little had sucked that milk dud head was down in Alabama getting his ass whooped. Now you're a lifer congressman for Atlanta, Georgia. Nobody ever run you uncontested. Man, stop this shit, man. That's Atlanta. How the hell you gonna be uncontested in Atlanta? Unless you help set his ass up. Man, come on, man. Hell, Andrew Young, you become the second black mayor of Atlanta twice. You done did damn 16, what he did? 16 years. He ran twice, he won, then after he took a break, he came back and did it again 2 more times. 16 years, because you done sold his ass out. These folks know what they doing. No, well, Maynard clean. Maynard was up there selling magazines. He was selling encyclopedia door to door in Ohio, passing for white. Maury Alderson told about that. He cut that shit down by that. He said, they were talking about Maynard Jackson. He said, Maynard Jackson. He said, man, Maynard Jackson was up in Ohio going door to door selling encyclopedia, passing for white. He wasn't no civil rights movement. These folks coming that shit around. Nobody there. We ain't never heard no Maynard Jackson. Man, that ass come out here later, I done got through them encyclopedia. If King, they throw them down. I'm in the movement. I think about when me and Martin used to sit around and talk. That's a lot of damn talking, man. Live for 41 years. What, 39 years? 39. That's a whole lot of damn talking he done. Nigga be unknown in 3 months. Yeah, me and Martin, we be Martin. He Martin. They throw that Martin shit out there. Yeah, it's a lie. He ain't Dr. King, me and Martin. Yeah, me and Martin. They call him that Martin made that shit sound personal. Because he dead, he can't tell you. You was a lying mother. you know that word. Oh, now y'all talking that shit now. King used it. The King was strong with it. King got him a drink too. They covered all that shit up. He a man. He wasn't wrong. What he hiding it for? That's right. That's not get. If you feel like it's wrong, why you doing it? That's right. That's right. Because he already knew it was wrong. Yep. And his group know that. That's why they don't talk about it. They keep all this stuff covered up. And you want to feel like you helping the people. They keep telling folks, when Dr. King around, these women panel was in trouble. Huh? When your nickname Big Bro Panty Snatcher. Well, you know you trouble. Huh? Hold on for a minute. Hold on. You don't been, listen. You don't been a fraternity. Your name Big Bro Panty Snatcher. You ain't no virgin. Ain't that right? I don't know what these folks down here again. I ain't no monk. And they let you know in a minute. Yeah, don't worry about it. They getting hurt now. I heard them. Yeah, damn shame what they did to him in that title. But that's how it is. They let you sit here and they take people out. I tell y'all do your own research and investigate for yourself. Don't believe these people. These people set you up. They don't set me up eventually they'll do it. Only thing home back, Mr. Yahuwah got his own time frame. So when I'm done, I got to still not young people. When you're going to have integrity, you're going to stand for something, just know these people, they'll come take it. Like, they want to scare people up like me. If somebody they'll sell out their integrity because they worry about what they did to Dr. King anyway and all these other people they kill that stand up and have a voice. But the problem you forgetting to see, you can do that and just be a piece of shit and live a double life and hypocrite and beat your own people. You're still going to wind up dying. Once they got something on you, they ain't going to never let you go. At Bill Cosby. That's how that rape case came back up. That's how Bill Cosby, I know one swung at Bill Cosby. When he went around the nation telling black folk and about their kids and these women, I cut that ass down. They tried to put me on TV behind it. I told them. White woman stood up and told them about it. Worked at the network, she told them. She said, when he wanted me out to go and tell black people, I said, let me tell you something. I said, he ain't in no position to talk to my people about know what they doing. I said, hell, his son got killed smoking cocaine, a damn drug user. His son Enos was a damn junkie. There's no damn crackhead women. They're going to try to act like, oh, he wrote the car to show off her ass. I ain't got time to be living there. His daughter was a junkie. His ass buying prostitutes. They don't make no damn vice versa. Isn't that right? And they don't sit around going to talk about, hey, kids were failures. Then you going to take a nation tour to come and tell us what we ain't doing with our kids? Your daughter smoked so much damn dope and Smellman. I remember that ass was down here. He gave Smellman $25 million. Everybody know who he gave shit trying to pay to keep her in school, keep her record shut. A lot of these folks don't remember that. I remember her ass. And I showed the soul ass some too. I had it. I don't used to lie now. Carbon money spent like everybody else. Ain't that right? I damn showed the soul song. Ain't that right? You go steal your dad's checkbook. But that's where I was now. You got some money you give me, you stealing nothing too. I ain't gonna say no dope. I just use that cat right now. I got some errands I gotta run. But no, the thing is, everybody that came and criticized you, your government put these people out here. They let a man want a nationwide tour and some black people on how you don't let your home go and how you ain't raise your kid out single black women. And this damn man here done bang hell out of them, been putting roofers in the drink, knocking ass out, and you gonna come talk to our women about, you know, you ain't the person in position to do that. Just be honest. I'd respect him better. He'd have came out there and said, listen, I messed up with my damn kids. I'm here to help save somebody else. I can respect that. I said, you talking to us because you saying, I've done it, so I want to talk to you about the dangers of it and trying to rescue our people. But you going around here, I told him then, I said, white folks sending him around to do that. They applauded that. As soon as he's going to stand and be a man, look like he's going to try by NBC. They show what how they said they did it in 1970 something. Tell me this sex you had in here, right? Seal indictment. Who had some shit like that from way back in the 70s? They said, oh, we never open it. Because rape ain't got but a 4-year term on it. 4 years. Yeah, if you don't report after 4 years, you can't report that rape. That's old. No, 5, 10 years, maybe it's a kid, but hell, you can't do that. You grown. Ain't nobody you put it over with. They had this shit locked in a safe saying, oh, it was a sealed indictment. We never opened it. So therefore, we open it now. It's fresh. Because Bill tried to be a man and thought they didn't keep shit on him. I told y'all that. That's why I watch him. He is Rumpelstiltskin. He not going to give you no damn gold unless he finna get something. That's right. That's right. I told them white folk don't reach out to him. They know. They know they want it. They don't need nothing. Ain't like they can't create nothing for you. They got shit they create for you. At the end of the day, though, that's just what they do. And here, you got to know who you are. They know. I put my life on photo. I put my life on line, and do what I do. I know they laugh, but I put my life on line. Y'all think these crackers don't keep up with me and what I do? Anytime you got a man, he ain't homosexual. He ain't sleeping with the women. Huh? You ain't got me no scandal. What the hell y'all thinking? They don't play that shit. They took Dr. King down. They take your ass. They folk don't play that. They don't want nobody trying to make. They don't, you think? I'm saying we need more men. You said it. When you heard them say that? What commercial you heard white America come on here and say we need men? Hell, they can't show the commercial saying Uncle Sam said he need a few of them now. He's saying pronoun. It, them, his, her. They don't pronoun the damn thing. I'm a noun. I've been one before. I'm going to be one later. Isn't that right? Now and later. Don't worry about it now. Listen, I'm going to take it on the road. Now, not take it on the road now. because I want to empower our people to be able to think. You should have the right to say what within border. I'm saying within respect. I don't believe because I say this. In life, we do need to have boundaries. We don't want people to go say anything to everybody. But when it comes down to you and your freedoms, you should be able to exercise whatever necessary to be able to seal that. Come on, your rights. Come on, your right to life. Hell, ain't no limits on that. When I start defending my right to life? Can't be no limit. I think there should be some limits on certain things you say, certain places you should go, certain things should be done. You got to have rules in society, okay? But don't sit here and choke hell out of me and tell me don't move. That's crazy as hell. I got to do everything I can to get. They said, well, he was fighting. Just tell him why. Well, he couldn't breathe. Well, hell justified. Tell the whole truth. Don't say hell he wouldn't be still. He couldn't breathe. Said, so you can understand it. Let me choke hell out you so you can see why he kept moving. These folks kidding me. White folk, white damn TV, all they hollering, well, he wouldn't stop moving. Let me put your ass down there and do it. I want your ass don't move and shut up too. That's right. Shut up. Now, I'm going to take my knee off 20 minutes after you done shut up. That human. It don't matter about it being a black man, white, whatever the color. It's wrong. And when you see the person and the person look like you, damn skipping you're going to be outraged. Because if you did it to them, I know you'll do it to me. I don't know how to, why race got to come in? Because everybody see choke the hell out of her look like me. Show me some choke the hell out of white folks. Some Koreans. It's always me. Show me 3 damn Chinese folk got slapped shit out of up there in California, and they ain't know no kung fu. And now we got the damn Kung Senate done met and done passed the bill. Can't hit a damn non-kung fu and Chinese person. How the hell I know they don't know kung fu till I slap the hell out of them? How else you gonna know? Who the hell finna walk up? You sitting there walking the street like, who the hell finna slap him? I ain't. Just go, I snap that junk, keep walking. Like, man, have a nice day, man. I ain't got time to do like that. That be realistic. You don't say hell out of hell how you putting that on that gun. Can't stop a non-chung fu, no star. How the hell I know he ain't got no ninja star? Isn't that right? Tell open your jacket up. See if you got him hanging in nunchuck. That's crazy. My aunt, no. I don't think you should be hitting Chinese people that know other people. And I said they're human. But the fact of the matter is, make the law fair for everybody. Don't be hitting. Nobody don't deserve to be hidden. I heard the white boy, don't you be a ninja. Nobody else don't need a ninja. That's just fair. But don't sit here and we getting whooped up and no bills being paid. Nothing being said about it. See, I'm that realistic person. I've been with y'all for me now. Salvation only worked for me too, cause it got to be for my liberation. I can't use it. I'm just being honest, cause my flesh on a plate and my soul on a plate, and both of them want to be free. I'm just being honest with y'all. I can't use it. I can't use it. I ain't the person. I ain't nobody punching bag. I ain't for it. I can't use it. I'm just being honest for it. I already got my laws and right from how he hit me, your ass in trouble. That's it. I ain't the one. I'm not doing it. We're not doing it. We've been beat up all our life. I don't know why nobody. It ain't my mind to go. I ain't got no mind to just go around here and start hitting on white people. That ain't a white person that came across that wrong line. Now, you probably want to get 2 pieces of bread. I'm going to slice that ass. Yeah, you're going to need some bread. And some marinades. Because I'm not going for that now. We're not going for that now. That black or white, it's just certain things. We just don't need to cross these lines. We've been here too long to keep having this. Really, we should have been learning how to live together. Really, some of the conversation, they went through that stuff. You tell me how you said 7, 8 Uncle Ted? Way before that. We still got this shit going on. I'm a nigga. Go back to Africa. You monkey. Come on, man. Shit, you ain't got nothing new. Long as I've been here, this is what you still saying? They don't start calling Mexican wetbacks. I don't know the last time you heard. Hey, y'all heard that? But they just call them wetbacks when they came. You remember they just call them that? They don't do that. I'm still a nigga. Everybody, the chink he has insult for him. Do you understand how aggravating this is? That everybody that came after me have grown past their insult and they're Americans. They rep they flags, they country, they fly their ass over here. When it's Olympic, they go to their countryside. My ass here, and I need to go to Africa. I said, man, I don't know what the hell to do for him. I just don't know what to do. When Jackie Chan ass over here, show his ass up here and karate kick, play the fool for, he run his ass to China.
Yeah, that's right.
When the Olympic came, he was the ambassador for China over in Beijing. All these folk run their ass back over him. I'm here.
Right here.
Rain, sleet, or snow,
Yes,
and I'm still a nigga?
Yep.
The hell you say?
That's right.
I'm telling you, many black players, come on out that field.
That's right.
Come on out that field. It don't make no sense. And we ain't gonna get no better till we have truth. I don't want to have no private meeting. I don't want to do anything we do it in the open. Cause you doing it, I'm telling that dude to me, and it showed him when you start meeting the dog like that, you know it's something wrong you're doing. That's what I say here. I can say it flat face. He don't give a damn. You bring everything they got. Ain't nothing changed. Cause if it's wrong, I shouldn't have been saying it. If it's right, I can say it anywhere.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what we gotta do. I don't like that way. Hey, see, we gotta try. The hell, what's wrong? You got laryngitis? They don't bite their tongue. They want to say now. We the only folk. Chief of police, we get fired. One white person don't like them. Sheriff, our ass get unelected. Victor Hill ass out of there. White folk get them jobs, they die in them jobs. Everybody come out protect them.
That's right.
We the only people we get a job. That shit don't mean that. You don't have white representation. You don't have white protection. That's why we need our own. I'm a proponent. We need our own. We'll bank the same bank until we build our own. We'll let them know we're not gonna be here for long. We're gonna be here because you're gonna do what we want you to do. I ain't no need to cut no corner. Tell them flat. Hell, we gonna do be flat. We ain't cutting no corner. Look them straight in the eye. This is just temporary till we build our own. What they gonna say? I don't want your money? No, kiss my ass while I'm here. And I'm leaving. I'm gonna build my own. Our people need to be. We do. We need to be able to find out. Our money need to go through us. We need to be able to do our own stuff. What? That's crazy. Chinese folk got Chinese banks. Mexicans send his money back to Mexico. I don't need nowhere to send my money. I don't need to build up my place. I don't need to build up my people. What is wrong with us? Who Bank of America? Y'all know who Bank of America? I bank with Bank of America. Hell, I don't know how many accounts I got with, too many. Bank of America, if that one, they gave Elon Musk $46 billion. How much they gonna give me? Now, was this his $46 billion they gave him?
No.
See, at what point do y'all guys wake up out here and realize that we need to come together and stop fighting each other? Let's put whatever me and your haters aside long enough to look at this. Let's look at the bigger picture. Am I the person keeping you back in life? Am I the person that you're a victim in life? Or are you the person making me a victim in life, keep me? No. There is a system in place to do it. There's a system to make me hate you. There's a system to make you hate me. We got to get past that. Say, let's build a system where hate me on my own merits and let me hate you on your own merit and not your whole race. Right. Whole races are getting burned. 4 or 5 Mexicans, how many? 120 MS-13 break up. That means everybody in Honduras or Guatemala is a damn MS-13. But see, this is how they'll make you think. So whenever you see people, you will associate them with the negative. You have to stop putting everybody in these pots. Same thing with all our young people. They don't show all our young people. We got 2 of them right here. Alyssa and Grace today. And they went here, one up 4th grade, number one poetry, other one did a writing essay. Why they don't show them? They gonna go find some damn little kid, they done broke up a home, damn mom on crack, daddy missing, and she got some ailment, they done put drugs in, she been molested, and she go do something. That's the shit they gonna show, and they're gonna be every 4th grader. Yeah. Nobody's showing that positive about our kids. A lot of our kids doing, it ain't just here, our kids doing stuff globally. And you never see this shit. They're going to tell you about the gangs in DeKalb County. Those gangs in DeKalb County because they fester, because that's how you make money with wrecking our young people. They can be stopped. Hell, it's not hard. Let me see. All they ask got on the same damn color clothes. Ain't like they cover the shit up. It's not hard. They make it look like they can't be stopped. Who? Then would you ask yourself, and they make it hard police. Who the hell let them out of jail? The bond company? There are judges let them out of jail because there are people that are building cases on these. They know there's no way for me. Let me borrow you for a second. Come on. Come on, eyes, extra eyes. I know you got it from your mom. Come on, don't blame me. Come on, come on. Come on. He's a math man. See, how old are you now?
9.
Turn around. I'm gonna give him life in prison. How many of y'all gonna have a problem with that? Why? He's a kid. So what I gotta do is let him start doing some little petty crime, send him back home. Send him back home. Keep building that jubilee record and make him feel like it's okay. Now, when his ass gets 17, 18, and then his ass done moved and he done did something where he done killed one of y'all kids or one of y'all, them getting life in prison, and y'all gonna be mad, pissed at me with that? No, because I've been building this case ever since he was in the 3rd grade. That's why I kept sending him home, sending him home, sending him home. So when I get the real case on him, well, now I can hold him at 14. His ass moved too fast. I was trying to wait till he was 18, but he moved at 14. Look at you, just progressing out here. So now I hold him, and I won't try him until he gets 17 so I can charge him as an adult. See, this is a system that's already set predicated because they already know how to hold him. If his ass moved too fast, now he might, let him say, you pretty good. How many fingers I'm holding up? How many?
9.
How many?
9.
9. None. Yes, I am. I hold up 5 is 5 is just moving. That's how they trick you all the time. That's how it ain't his fault. They trick them like that. They still be trying to count. Same finger, it just moving. Same white folk, they just moving. Okay? I didn't even understand that. So the system is set to where they already set this up. See, most people don't know, up to like 16, the most time you give a juvenile is 18 months. 18 months. I can't have him killing folks and white folks and get out in 18 months. I don't need him out 18 months. Too long, then I got to seal a juvenile record. I need him to commit the right crime that me, prosecutor, we hold his ass. Till he get a little closer to 17, 18, starting in that way, now we're going to start moving proceeding to charge him as an adult. Because he won't walk away from it. I don't need him getting a fresh record. I don't need that. And a juvenile, this boy get his life together and turn around and grow up and mature, and they ain't even that type of person no more. What in the hell? That ain't what the system set up for. Come on. Come on, this my man. That's my game banger. Tats all on him, cross him, they come in prison, all cross him, no shirt, pants around his ankle. That's what I'm getting him ready for. That's why we got to educate our people. That's why we got to start catching them early. We can't keep intervening when they are now. Because now you're dealing with restrictions. I had to give you time to see him. See, now, mom won't be able to talk to him. Time to talk to him now. Before now, you usually could come, talk to him through the glass, across the table. Now is video chat. Well, you can't get to him, I can keep him back. Now, we got to conversate now. We got to save them now before they get there. Let's start complaining about they there. It's something we've lost. We're not going to recapture something. Somebody's going to have to come out, they're going to keep falling, and they're going to have to recover later when intelligence realize, you know what? I will put in a system to fall. Okay? We got to catch it now. We got to teach him about the do's and the do-nots now. So now he has enough information to where he can make a rational decision, say, is it worth me throwing my life away to run out here for a gang initiation, to shoot this man who out here working, providing for his family, ain't trying to hurt nobody, and I'm just going to pop him because now I'm finna be in that gang and I'm finna be a shot caller. He finna be in prison for the rest of his life, or he gonna get raped, he gonna be somebody's girl, or somebody's hoe, or he gonna make somebody his hoe, or he gonna rape somebody. These are the only 2 choices to survive. So I'm just using you, okay? So now is our most critical time to have the discussions that we're having. Because in order to get them here, where they start to believe in this, they got to learn about what's going on right out here with them. They got to be able to see it and say, this is what he be telling us about. This is going on out here. Well, I tell y'all, this sitting in school, your friend, watch your friend. The people, come on, man, they go do, hey, man, listen, throw some paper and hit the teacher. Say, yes, and you know what? You throw it. So I can say, you throw that damn paper and hit that teacher, this is assault charge. We're going to write this up, get this stuff going. So we already got, so when you go and the judge start looking, the judge ain't looking at this a piece of paper, something, a pencil. They looking at something was thrown and an instructor was hit. So he already has a problem with authority. So the judge already look at it. His head probably throw something at me. Some old lad, decrepit white judge that don't deal with black people other than coming to court looking at files. Don't know nothing about it because none of y'all live in their areas. They only deal with the bailiffs and the people that's here. Y'all don't come to my home. These people are predators and killers. Their kids are killers and robbers and rapers, and I got to get them off the street because that's what they put me in office to do. This is the image of you because you never enforced another image. We got to let him see something different. Not him using him as a product of all our other kids, what they have to see, what we got to project. And they got to see men coming out, men taking a stand, men being voiceful saying, we come to get our kids. We got to be able to talk to one. They said, listen, son, if you don't have a father, he had one, let them know, I care about you. I love you if nobody else don't care about you. They got to know, because most of these kids on straight fire, nobody give a damn about them. When the last time we ever caught one and told, hey, my man, I love you. Keep it up. Keep doing the right thing. Somebody doing the right thing. We see the ones bad and we're afraid we won't say nothing. When we ever just intervene to just offer something, ain't got to be pushing ourselves. Wait, just let them know, hey, my man, love you. Keep your head up. Be encouraged. Just you never know, a kid might look at that figure. Why he told me that? But you never know what the smallest little thing can do to change a kid's life. You good. Still owe me money, Joker. So this is what we got to do if we're going to better and we're going to save our society. Now, a lot of y'all ain't going to see this as a need because you might feel like you're good, your kids are good. But one of these kids that ain't good can be the killer, the raper, the murderer of you or me. So we don't get out here and we get involved. We don't change the image and the dynamic. We need to get a news show and we need to create our own news that show our positive kids. They said, why don't you show the bad one? I said, hell, you're doing a damn good job with that one. I'll let you do it, but I'll come back and combat it for every one you show. I show one positive. I give a kid, see a kid that avoid games. I show him a kid that came up and beat the odds. Y'all got it. So everybody, how you don't know why I came up. He go, one came up. He know when you came up. She know when you came up. We got to do an art changer. We'll start that art changers. We know it's going to be people that are going to fall in the system. That's why we got to change it. And we keep saying, are we all agreeing that a lot of our kids fall in the system? So why the hell we ain't feel the hole in yet? One or two things. It's a stumbling block or it's a hole. Which one are we going to move the stumbling block or fill in the hole? What are we going to do? I know. We're going to talk shit about white people and keep it and leave the hole in the stumbling block. And shit just get better on itself. Ain't everybody ever broke anything? Arm or leg, anything? Anybody? Did heal on his own? What happened? That's all. Guess what we got to do? We got to surgically fix these problems we got. We got to cast it up. We got to first, you got to line it up. Let's put it back. Let's put it back, and then let's line up so it can heal. If we can do that, the arm breaks and legs and other things we got, you tell me we can't do this to our people? I'm just stupid enough to believe we can heal our people. I don't care what nobody say. That's a lot. It's nobody that can't be reached. Everybody can be reached. You just got to know the approach. Listen, I'm going to go talk to a kid about gang violence and getting in the game. Kids ain't just getting in the game. Kids trying to make money. Right. So what a program to help them make money? I'm going to ask you to get out of something that's making some money. You might not be making Wall Street money, they're making money. They're getting something from being in there. If I could offer them an alternative. I can't say get out as an alternative. I ain't got nothing to give you. That'd be practical. I'm going to tell you to sit and wait on no check every 2 weeks. Your ass borrowing money. He's stealing to get healed. And you stealing too when you ain't paying back. So I got to be able to offer them something to get them away from it. So we got to start with them young enough, teaching them how to do, not just being entrepreneur, but giving them trade, not just pushing them to college. There's other things we can teach them and cycle them into. We're not going to save every one of them, but we can pull a majority of them and show them something different. We got to educate our women on what type of man they need to get themselves attracted to. The ass hanger ain't him, baby. The fast car, hot car, stolen ass, drunk, cigarette smoking, bill smelling ass nigga, this ain't what you want for a husband in the future. They got to understand what they need to get. Because I'm going to tell you something now. Guys that like women are going to look at women don't like stinking ass hanging out niggas. So they're going to clean it up, look better, get themselves better in order to get a woman. We got to, a lot of this too. I ain't just blaming y'all. Hell, look what they want. These guys ain't doing, look at Lil Wayne at. The man look like hell throw up in a bag. It makes no sense to be with him. He just look worrisome. His ugly just look worrisome how it done beat him up. But here's another kid, I'm already sure, no father in the home. no direction, no guidance, and that's what we got. And how many kids follow Lil Wayne? How many kids love Lil Wayne? How many kids want to rap like Lil Wayne? How many kids want to be Lil Wayne? We should have been got out. Big Wayne ass should have gotten there and straightened this out. Big Wayne should have came with a razor, wiped that shit right off his face. Got it had combed that shit and cut it up. Said, look at Lil Wayne now. Said, now Lil Wayne can grow up and be like Big Wayne.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got it. It ain't hard. We just got to get something that we got to get our men to be proponents for getting back in here and imagery. We got to show them imagery. How's they going to see it? They got to see us do it. Got to take them, let them work with us. Say, this is what you do. This is what men do. This is what we got to do. Got to teach them how to do that. My friend said, they do that because there's no father in the home. This is what you're going to do. This is what we do here. We're going to teach you. So when you grow up, you'll be a father in a home. And you'll teach it to your son. That's how you correct what society done. Just go ahead and count some stuff lost. We'll try to say what we can. But from here on out, we can say the rest of it. All right, I know I bored y'all to death. Don't worry about it. This ain't what people want to talk about. Because this real life, people want to go on fairy tale trips. I believe all this. And I know what I live out here and I know what I see. I know what can change our people and what make a difference for our people. We don't need to lie to ourselves. Ain't nothing we got that so-called Negro can't fix itself. We don't need no outside interference. We don't need no lesson. We don't need no culture lesson on our people. We just need you to leave us the hell alone. Right. We don't go teach white people how to raise their kid, dude. Please let us raise our kids.
That's right. That's right.
Let us do what's best for us and our family.
That's right.
That's being honest. That's other than I had military marching. I put all the ass in the military. I train the little ass, get your ass in here, get up and wash your little ass, get your little ass up and get cleaned up, straightened up. Teach them how to be a man. Teach them about man stuff. Give them a coloring book, put in the crayon, what color you pick up. They pick up that pink one, slap their ass from that seat. Here, you pick up that pink one for you. You got a little girl on that paper? Get your ass and get that blue pen. Get the blue crayon. Put on some blue pen. I'm going to draw some pink pen with set your ass down. See, you can do it once you get your sexuality down. Right now, they're struggling too bad for a pink. No pink crayon. Tell all the kids, everybody got a pink crayon, pull it out. Break it, throw it in the damn trash. So you ain't strong enough for no pink crayon yet. I'm just telling you, I'm trying to listen. They introduced it to us. We started high school when homosexuality was not an issue at all. But now look at where it's at. You see what I'm saying? It just pushed so far. It pushed too far out here. So that tells you the need to have to make some changes with some things. Now, white people can talk what they want, and homosexuals get all in the uproar they want to. You just do your gay thing, I'm going to do the straight thing.
Yes, sir.
Ain't that right? You trying to draw for your people? Let me draw for mine. You know, it's enough for y'all out there. Go through what you got, okay? Don't come up my yard picking up shit. Lead the straight one. Let us handle lead right here. Lead all them over there. All them going to die out. They can't keep going. Only way to keep going, they got to crawl back over to each other and say, oh, you had to come back this way, huh? See, we've been this way. All right, I'm getting to see some people that think they not too happy with me. Start telling me. You know, something going on in the family, what's going on, some struggle. At the end of the day, I'm for the liberation of my people.
Yes, sir.
I'm for the establishment of our people. Y'all hear me? Religiously and for the skin.
Yes, sir.
That's two.